on it.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another session of Candlekeep Mysteries. Last time on Candlekeep Mysteries, you all were inside of the Legion of Iron book and had just entered after doing some things outside of Candlekeep prior to that. You entered inside and found yourself immediately beset upon by a litany of demonic foes, and had a cadaver collector at your back that kept on trying to slam into it, along with trying to kill and maul you in order to add you to its collection. So you were able to traverse through, slaughtering demons and collecting paladins of Whitestone in order to further your way through the cavern, all the way until you finally reached Agents of Death, who looked like they were about to teleport away several children. You were able to catch Agent Death off guard and able to beset them, sending them away off to wherever their contingency led them. Shortly after, you found yourself surrounded by cheering paladins, and now lie here in the center of this area.
Dun dun dun.
Shit, this chicken's pretty good.
Nice.
Unfortunately, inside of chaos from earlier, Mimi has been slain. Chaos.
All right, we have so many paladins here.
She's in the big taxi up in the sky.
In the big
Wait. Do we have? I'm trying to look. Where's the one paladin who is acting normal?
Oh, it's this guy right here.
Oh yes.
Oh, there we go. I couldn't see his little marker. Yeah.
They are the only paladin that appears to be visibly wounded in such a way that they're actually like resting a little bit. They are the only ones sitting while all the rest are just kind of standing there awaiting further orders.
Phoenix is I think was last time it was given control of the paladins by the rest of the party, as he's gonna go ahead and take charge, as he's gonna go approach the one that can actually speak, and he's just like, get some rest while we can, though I'm gonna have to ask you to since I'm gonna be I'll be the paladin taking charge of right now, but I'm gonna basically I'm gonna ask you to summarize everything that's happened thus far.
Whew.
If you could give me a complete status report.
That's a request. Where do you want me to begin?
Go ahead and just recount the current mission that we just undertaken, the every step that we have taken, and the current results thus far.
Oh,
That was,
Basically, what Phoenix is trying to do is he's trying to word it in such a way that he's acting like, as a commander in a way, like you know when he usually asks for like commanders usually ask for status reports for their underlings. That's kind of like what Phoenix is trying to do right now.
That makes sense.
So he's basically trying to talk as a superior. I may not be wording it correctly, but I'm fairly certain Phoenix, being the detective that he normally is, would probably word it better.
Well, if what you're looking for is how things have gone, well, I'd say this is a rousing success. We saved the children. I'm surprised that went as well as it should have. I'm sorry, are you asking for something more specific? That's all I'm wondering.
Yes, I'm just looking for a more thorough status report.
Well, right now it looks like looking around.
Sorry, continue.
I'm kind of one of the newer recruits, so I don't really know the names of most of the other paladins around here. I'm sure there are some missing. I'm not exactly sure how many are. They should be out and about around the area, right? We might be able to get a head count there if you want me to go about and check that out.
Okay. What I'm gonna need then is go ahead and how high is this platform here?
It's about 10 feet to go up to there.
Okay, yeah, so that's not a viable way to exit then. So what Phoenix is gonna do is, like, I'm gonna ask you to round up the the paladins carrying the kids, round them up, make sure that every kid is in good condition, and I'm gonna have a handful of the paladins, including you, accompany me through the rest of this lair to see if we can round up any stragglers.
All right.
Gonna start making his way through the thing.
With some effort, the paladin manages to stand up. It's dark inside the cavern. The sounds of fighting have all but ebbed. Everything around here appears to be dead. The paladin, as you see them walking by, seems to be mentally counting and taking note of how many have been slain on the ground, both demonic and allied.
Phoenix, before opening the door, he checks for any sounds of combats on the other side, just to be sure.
No such sounds seem to exist, unless cockroaches are fighting. More dead demons.
Phoenix is trying to be thorough as he's trying to maybe find the sounds of either battle or the sounds of like
Phoenix sees it, where most would not. This wall does not appear to be intact. It must be some kind of secret entrance.
But there's sounds of fighting on the other side?
No sounds of fighting appear to emanate from over there, but a dead paladin can already be seen on the ground.
Looks like I was too late. I'm sorry.
All these paladins. What's horrible is I think my mom needs to tell me that devils like these fiends, they would just respawn once they're killed in the abyss itself. Is it?
Yes, that's unfortunately true.
What an uphill battle.
At least in the pits of Avernus, they have other things to deal with besides just coming to the surface or to the land of the living. Phoenix will recount the paladin like the tale of like Avernus and like I guess the endless war of
The
demons
Blood
and
War.
the blood war.
War never changes.
And then back to the beginning, it seems.
Since we had to play Modern Warfare 2.
Looking through, there appears to be no signs of the cadaver collector being here any longer.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Let's go meet the others. It seems that at least it looks like we've rescued as many soldiers as we could have. It's a shame though. Had I come this way, I might have been able to save those others behind that secret door. Hold on. Where
Paladin
the,
return- Hmm?
Oh, are you just mass moving them to the up there? Because Phoenix doesn't see the other paladin right now.
Oh, yeah, I assume you said you're going back to the group, right?
Oh, he was going back up here. Where?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Phoenix is starting to wonder where the rest of his party is at.
Well, one of them is
Oh,
dead, so.
Oh,
That
I
is true.
didn't realize that's where you'd gone to. I was like, where?
where you at? Oh, the ping over there.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and just Oh, hang on,
Me.
I got
I don't know how to get there. All right, let's see.
Technically, this was a 10-foot climb, but I guess just for brevity's sake.
I'm sure they could fashion something pretty easily.
Layla's,
Yeah.
we'll
Well, I
go
mean,
ahead.
Phoenix is at
Pile
the
of
top
children.
now.
Layla will go ahead and just say, this is where the Paladin wave took me.
All right. Well, it seems that we have enough people to safely transport all the kids.
I didn't get the chance to see what was over this way.
That over there would be the stairs that led us into here in the first place.
That would solve that mystery.
Yes, we're inside of one of the lower sections, and these stairs led us down. Seemed like everything was going just fine, and then suddenly beset upon by a litany of devils and fiends that scrambled us all around.
Considering the fact that there was still fighting by the entranceway, that does hold ground. We were ambushed.
Do remind me, where precisely are we under right now relative to Whitestone?
Around the southeastern portion of the city. One of the one of the poorer areas of the neighborhood, as it were.
All right.
It's hard to
Well,
gauge this Knights and this Paladin's reaction. Their helmet seems to hide their features.
Wait, even for Phoenix?
There's a giant piece of metal in front of their face. I don't know if you can actually see it.
Interesting. That's kind of wild, though.
I just
You
meant you
give
can't see their
Baron the
face,
take off
okay?
his helmet.
Jeez.
You can't see their face, he says. Well, I imagine Phoenix is
He was
probably wearing a
dorky
similar
here.
outfit anyways. All right. Phoenix is going to instruct the rest of the paladins who eventually made it here, I guess, to start making their way up the stairs and to make sure to take the kids in tow.
A softer version of the paladining begins.
Softer version, the child-friendly.
The child-friendly version
The
of it.
PG version.
I have no idea what anyone in the party is doing other than what you say, because my screen is all black.
Because you're dead. You're dead.
Oh!
Yep, Mimi is dead.
There they go. The paladins.
Oh, and if possible, Phoenix is also still somehow, I guess, maybe having one of the paladins carry Mimi along too. He's not gonna give up on her resurrection. Possibly. Possible
There's no way
resurrection.
to download the character sheet.
You head on up the stairs, hearing the clamber of footsteps, metallic, leading the way up. Eventually, after several minutes of ascension, you see it, the light. The moonlight out from Whitestone itself.
I think Keen Mind should give me a time, right? I think.
The other one did. I don't know if the new one does that too.
I know the exact number of minutes passed before the next sunset or sunrise. So I'm guessing I'm gonna be trying gauging the time to the next sunrise.
The sun will be rising in about 11 hours or so from now. It's quite late at night at this point.
Who are these guys?
Who are you people?
Who are you people?
Every time.
Every time.
Imposters.
Are
What
they
the-
the
why
demons
is my-
among us?
Why is my thing just constantly having ability checks? 1d20 minus 1, saving throw 1d20 plus 1. Just constantly up by the mouse. Does anyone know?
What's up by the what?
Oh,
My-
is that
my-
what's his face?
My screen's just being weird ass. Whatever. Ignore me.
Titus.
Did you find that bird?
Titus and
That is Titus's shop.
You should
Oh,
fix
hey.
his token because he doesn't have a bird.
I see Scarlet too.
Oh yeah, the Titus' shop. The shop for Titus.
The paladins, as
That's
they
a shop.
emerge from the stairs below, immediately you see them heading straight toward the throne room to bring the children to a safe place.
Phoenix will follow to make sure that every child gets there safely. When you say throne room, do you mean like the big capital?
Where Big Al is.
Yeah.
By the way, as they're passing by, does Phoenix notice like if there's like any other paladins like out on the street or about, like do they also appear to be acting like NPCs?
Phoenix goes up to talk to one of the paladins, to ask a basic question to one of them. Hi, I'm a paladin.
Oh.
I see.
Oh, dear. I'm going to lean over to Phoenix and be like, the real question is this a real effect, or... And then I kind of look up to the sky and go, or does our narrator just simply not recall all of the faces in his story?
That'd be very interesting, though. Yeah, like Phoenix, like eye starts to like maybe side eye the one that speaks fluently. Like that just makes them even more suspicious.
I also have been a bit curious about this book because we haven't heard the ominous threat that there may be a demon among us in quite some time. Did the narrator forget about that plot point, or did something happen that I forgot about?
Or did she die?
God, it was Mimi the entire time.
It was either Mimi or it was Maya. No, not Maya.
It was Alan the whole time.
those
the whole time.
those tool proficiencies were indeed ungodly.
Do we do we enter the capital?
You enter into the main capital building as the children are taken to a safe spot by the paladins that are moving them about. The night is now quiet.
Thank you, paladins.
Well, a paladin near you speaks. I believe it's time to rest. I am exhausted. My bones hurt.
Yes, it was quite the disturbing display that we seen. I suppose now would be a time to get a good night's rest and to maybe discuss things further with Lord Albert, probably in the morning. Get more details.
Get
Well,
some rest,
all of-
soldier.
All of you get a good night rest as well. For Whitestone. They simply extend one arm forward.
For Whitestone.
For Whitestone.
For
Phoenix
Whitestone.
Whitestone!
It's like we can still hear her.
Does the capital still offer us the barracks for a rest?
The barracks is always available to the soldiers. You find yourself greeted by a paladin
Do
smoking
we
a cigarette.
have to?
Wait, what? What's smoking a cigarette? Phoenix will go up and approach this certain paladin that's smoking a cigarette. Don't you know it is illegal to smoke inside within 5 feet of the entrance of the capital?
The paladin takes a drag. Yeah. But it's late at night. I just thought I was taking a break from the hell that we live in.
Holy shit.
You are a paladin of Whitestone. Show more decorum.
The paladin throws the cigarette to the ground and stomps on it with a metallic boot.
What, like,
There.
Do
How about that? You feel more positive? Says the paladin.
I'm just going to chime in. It's better for your health too. You may think that this is hell, but all the evidence indicates inhaling smoke is very bad for you.
For one thing, it's rather cruel to deny the man a smoke, but
It's merely a matter of following the law. His Phoenix is pointing towards the sign that says no smoking within 5 feet of the
Yeah.
Phoenix does not seem to care that he smokes, but more about that he's breaking the law to do it.
I mean, you could have at least
Wait.
you could have stood at least 10 feet from the. I suppose it's more on you than anything.
Hold on for a moment.
just tell him to piss off.
Wait, sir, have you noticed at all? Your compatriots are compatriots. Fellow Whitestone Paladins, behaving, speaking somewhat, shall we say, mindlessly lately.
We're all soldiers here. We're all mindless. That's our job in this cog of a machine.
Indeed, every
So
cog
true,
must
Dusty.
follow. Every cog must follow its proper directives, lest we fall into the chaos of the universe.
This paladin can vibe with that.
okay, I just had to refresh my screen and it started working. Joy.
Yeah.
The paladin, without saying what so much as just a wave, heads back into the barracks to go back to sleep.
Do we have to go to bed now? I mean, no
It
matter
is
what time,
about-
no matter what time of day, Big Al's gonna be a little bit schlumped. I mean,
That is a fair point.
guess we're just
It
too
is-
tired
it
to
is
have a chat
certain-
now.
It is certainly true, though. I suppose if we at least give him some leeway of rest, I do not want to be the part of the problem. We've already satisfied a sufficient enough goal. I'd say that we at least earned ourselves a rest.
I would not say no to that. I would personally like to rest and hopefully feel more healthy and recovered.
Marcus stands 5.5 feet away and takes a long drag from her cigarette.
Phoenix is like mentally measuring to see how far you are from the entrance. And you are indeed at a satisfactory distance. He does not bother you. He literally does not bother you.
It's like, all right, fine.
I do think it's funny that just by being an adventurer, you have a perfect sense of geometry. So, like, you know, in real life, if you're, like, told to measure how far 15 feet is exactly, you might have a little trouble with it. But adventurers in D&D? No, geometry is in their blood. They can run Pythagorean theorem just fine.
Even like, I mean, even like 6 foot social distancing was a problem for people.
All right. I guess Phoenix will step inside and will attempt to. Actually, he doesn't really need to rest. So what he's going to do is that he'll like at the entrance of the dorm or barracks, I guess. He will just like kind of just lean at the front and just like keep an eye out. And he'll just like ponder the tonight's events, I guess.
Is everyone else heading to rest?
Yes.
How, like, soft is this grass?
It's alright.
Yep.
I mean, if you walked if you walked on it barefoot, what I'm saying is like, doesn't hurt none, but I wouldn't call it soft. It's like, manicured.
Alright, well, Malarka will put a towel down and kind of meditate outside for her 4 hours of trance.
Layla will chill with Malarka and just just take a short rest because warlock things. Just smoking a suitable distance.
As you attempt to take a trance and take your long rest through the night, you are beset upon by nightmares of things that you could not ever hope to imagine. Ash, you see before you an infinite library burning forever in every direction, and as you escape the fire from one way, it always seems to enclose onto you. While Zashi sees the opposite.
I told you not to burn the library.
Zashi, you see no fire at all in any direction.
That's the problem.
Man, that's like most of my days, but okay.
You
It's
attempt
cold.
to burn things, and nothing but a little bit of water sprouts out of your fingertips.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Now that
Turn
would be
into a
good
water
timing.
elemental.
Truly a nightmare.
As you awaken, you do not feel any more refreshed than you were a moment ago. And additionally, make Constitution saving throws.
Yeah.
This is for Ash and Zashi.
For anybody that took a long rest or trance, or the equivalent.
Okay.
Does this work on Phoenix even though he doesn't take rest like normal?
Yeah. You'll notice that it seemed like Phoenix wasn't getting. Wait, no. Actually, no. You didn't even sleep, right?
He
No, you're
he
fine.
was doing his sentry's rest.
Yeah, you're fine now.
Okay. So I get to
We
do long
have-
rest like normal then.
We have short rest, long rest, trance, sentry's rest.
Sentry's rest is quite different.
I know what sentry's rest is. It's pretty good.
by practicality of being a robot.
Beep
So I'm
boop.
gonna what was it? 2 hit dice for 1 hit dice for the long rest? No, you have to at least use 1, right?
It's
Correct.
2. I think it's 2 hit dice if I remember right.
Wait,
No,
wait,
it's
what
one.
is it for long rest?
Just 1? Okay.
It's just one?
Yeah, for taking it for long rest.
Mhm.
Sorry, we'll implement our simpler system once back in Candlekeep. But the right now it's currently 3 dice for a long rest, and you have to spend at least 1 dice for a short rest.
Okay, so let me just roll my hit
Okay,
dice.
so I'm
Should
gonna
we-
use the 3
Why
dice
does it not
then.
have my loaded hit dice? This is so weird. All right, hold on. Hit dice.
All right, so then I have to expend 3 of them. So I'm just gonna remove 3 and save changes.
I'm trying to do this, but all right, let me see. Why does it think I only have? Why are my hit dice incorrect? Hold on. Yeah. All right.
Actually, I'm gonna use 2 of my rogue dice because they're technically no, actually they're the same. Okay, never mind. Save changes. All right. I've expended my 3 hit dice, and I still have my my other 8d8, 8 hit dice.
I used 3 of
Really,
my
I don't know why
D8
it's
dice.
doing it
I
incorrectly.
have
No, I didn't mean
8
to
hit
roll
dice.
again. All right, let me see.
I used a
Whatever.
fire dice,
Whatever.
and I'm good.
Yeah, hit dice. Whatever. All right.
Actually, I don't remember using another hit dice here. I need to fix this.
So they don't regain their max HP, do they?
That's what
No.
I'm guessing. All right.
Oof.
Well, hold on. Phoenix does recover it, right? Because I've succeeded on a long rest.
Yes.
Nice.
All right, but so I didn't, so I still need to get rid of mine because I didn't succeed then. So I just wasted dice. I'm confused.
Oh, I
But
see.
yeah, pretty much.
You since your long rest failed, you don't even have to spend any dice for it.
God damn it. Okay, let me see. Let me get my dice back and then give myself this. All right.
Yeah, I realized I was unclear about that.
I think it's because since you didn't succeed on a long rest, you get none of its benefits.
Well, this sucks. That's what I wanted to say first. So, yeah.
You know, sometimes it's good to be a robot.
Not easy being green.
I guess
Not
let
easy
me
being green.
dump down my actual HP to 27. There we go. Or whatever. Or 24. Oh, okay, so then I come up from West and I say, I feel very unwell still.
That is concerning to hear. Were you unable to get a successful sleep?
Indeed, I believe I was having unnatural dreams, to say the least. I don't know if this is some sort of curse or what is going on here, but I was unable to recover, and again, I had disturbing nightmares.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that. Had I known, I probably would have at least attempted to maybe issue a protection of good and evil over you guys overnight.
As you are
Thought I did
discussing,
not think of it either.
as you are discussing amongst yourselves in the barracks, you see a paladin standing nearby, looking at you. Their helmet off. Their face appears to have almost scales, like a snake.
Oh,
Oh, I
that's
think I know what's happening.
that's something we don't see every day.
Where the fuck is Jacob?
uh,
I am sorry that
Fuck is Mimi?
Oh,
Fucking half sentient. Where the fuck are Jacob and Mimi? And that's
There
what
you
she
go.
looks like.
oh.
and there you go.
She's one of those Sneeple, a Snurson.
don't be.
Snurson.
Yeah, Snurson.
I'm not saying that in character, by the way. Layla wouldn't say that in character. I would say that out of character. Listen, Layla doesn't have a negative to her int, but it's one away from that.
Yeah, I've only got 10 int.
You guys look like. Have you guys seen Jacob or Mimi? Do you guys even know who the fuck Mimi is?
I
Well-
beg your pardon, but
Legally speaking,
Who
I
are
plead the
you?
fifth.
Phoenix is
Hey,
gonna
that's a good
look at
fucking
this.
response.
Phoenix is gonna look up and down at this paladin. You are not from Whitestone, are you?
Where the fuck is Whitestone? Wait, that was some old ass city or something.
Oh, that's here.
That's
You've
where we
entered.
are?
You've entered the library and have entered this book, but you have absolutely no idea of exactly why you're here.
I'm here because I heard Jacob's dumbass was here, and Mimi was supposed to be here, but everyone fucking forgot about her halfway here. What the fuck happened to Mimi?
She's dead.
I was gonna say it bluntly like that, okay.
Shut the
Yeah.
fuck up! Don't lie to me. What the fuck happened to Mimi?
We got
well,
eaten by
first
a
of all,
demon thing.
I'm telling you the truth. What happened was Mimi and I were down in the sewers, and she had gotten attacked by a demon, and she did not make it. You seem like you are her friend, and I wanted to tell you as honestly as possible.
Damn it! Shit! What the hell am I gonna tell her parents?
Who are
Fuck.
you?
We did manage to recover her body, and we are in the holy capital of Whitestone City. It might be feasible to find somebody strong enough to cast a raise dead on her, though I have no idea where they're currently keeping her body.
We also
I
have
will-
not yet.
Admittedly,
We also yet have not given up on Mimi. If it was not possible to help her through the means of Whitestone, it's natural that we would look elsewhere.
Okay.
indeed, she's not our only companion that we have unfortunately lost here in Whitestone. and in other books. We are looking for ways to bring our friends back, and Mimi is among those numbers now.
Alternatively, you could just tell her parents that she found a way to outrun life.
That does sound like a dumb girl. That does sound like her.
Good Lord, that does sound like
You
Jesus.
asked for an introduction. I am Ashera Netherdell.
I am sorry, I did not hear that first part.
Let's see,
Ashera
can you
Netherdell.
write it out? Do.
Yes, please.
Nice, okay, thanks.
Ashera Netherdell.
Ashera Neverdell. Okay.
Considering the fact that we have a companion here named Ash, perhaps Hera will do?
Just call me Ra. Or wait, let me double check that. I had a.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Ashera Netherdale. I am Phoenix Down, detective of Waterdeep.
You can call me Layla of Around, I suppose.
Definitely
She
round.
looks Layla up and down. Yeah, definitely round.
Might I ask, you inquired after Mimi, but you said you know Jacob as well. Might I ask, how do you come to know both of them?
That is actually a question I would like to know as well. I am quite familiar with the man Jacob, but I do not remember ever having met you.
Well, I should have coordinated this with you two a little bit, but not for fun maybe.
It's okay, improv.
Okay. Do any of you recall Mimi's last name?
Phoenix does. I don't know what it is, but he recalls it.
Hold on!
No.
Oh god, I gotta go digging.
Just go to the characters. You can see that, right? Just inactive characters.
No.
Oh,
Okay, I will type it out in chat.
Netherdell. Such Netherdell.
You two share the same surname, do you not?
Close.
Oh yeah. Okay, though. So
No.
hold on. That changes Phoenix's response. by virtue of your last name, I assume that you are related to Mimi.
Mimi was born next door to my tribe. She told you she was practically raised by orcs, right?
She
That
mentioned
was
a
my
few times,
tribe.
yes.
That was my tribe. That was my parents.
I see. I am sorry that we had not have done more to keep your sibling alive.
Out of character, she said her parents and orcs. She looks like a UNT pureblood. Has all the characteristics of one.
Phoenix does not question this because he's a robot. As far as he's concerned, law is made not by when you're born, but by the paperwork it's done.
Jesus Christ!
That is the most Phoenix thing.
Yeah. So yeah, Mimi was like a little sister to me. But, you know, I left for a while to figure shit out. And then I got hired as a guard for Jacob's family for a little while.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
He was a fun little brat. You're sorry?
Layla just said that in character just because she knows Jacob.
I'm so sorry.
He was right. Glorious little rapscallion. I mean, he wasn't so bad when I met him, but, you know.
He certainly seems like quite a bit, but I'm glad you were able to enjoy your time. I will have you know that our bard is
Bring him up
still...
on fun stories, so...
Our bard, it will be good for you to know that he is still alive. Where he's run off to, though, I cannot say.
I mean, I'm not
He will
surprised
show up
considering
in
the
time. I
fucking
imagine
time.
he will. You'll definitely see him in due time, though.
Along with our blade blender.
Hopefully.
In
But
either
yeah.
case, I suppose for now it is good to have you amongst our ranks. We could certainly use your strength. Yes, Phoenix is not certain as to exactly what that strength is yet.
Well, she's got odd-looking full plate, a shield, and a battle axe.
Yeah, he's just going to say strength at that point.
That's a fair assumption, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
She
yeah,
is
strength.
relatively strong. It's not her highest thing.
Or
But yeah,
strength, maybe strength.
So Phoenix does say that as it's like, For now, I suppose we should continue with our investigation into solving the issues of currently what's happening in Whitestone.
Is
We've
this
already-
your
So,
is this your first time in these books, by the way?
yeah, I just popped in here like 5 minutes ago.
Well, there's a few rules that you should know before we proceed, and the main one is we are here as characters, and I would suggest that you do not break character. We haven't tried it yet, but there are likely going to be dire consequences if we do.
Yeah, I
So
wouldn't recommend
we
it.
would ha-
Probably be
Oh.
bad.
What the fuck?
As you hear that.
And, go ahead. And
Forgot about that guy.
that's the narrator.
Hey,
Dope. Mimi probably liked you, didn't she?
who?
Oh no.
Mimi.
I'm going to
No.
lean over
No.
to some people and be like, I'm just saying my theory that maybe they're acting like NPCs because our narrator just didn't build the details in. It's a possible theory.
And
Awesome.
anytime you go over history, details are lost.
The man has a story to run. I could imagine that. Like, there's a few things you can gloss over.
Well, for now, let's go see if we can make an audience with Lord Albert.
Lord Albert. Eh,
Big
He-
Al,
wait,
my
that
man.
sounds familiar.
He
Dap
runs
me up.
things here in Whitestone.
Phoenix will walk into the capital.
Head out. Rob will follow behind them. Just chilling. Oh, I need to change.
Oh, finally, I can actually see the bottom part now. Before I couldn't.
Where am I? All right, let's see.
Where are you?
Need to put myself on the map. Maybe.
Phoenix is rather quick because he's making his way up, making his way downtown, going
Awesome.
fast.
To put my there's my token. There we go. Oh, it's being slow for me. That's what's happening.
And I need
The throne room is as large and imposing as ever. There at the front of
I've
the
seen
throne
bigger.
room. You want me to make it bigger? Because I can make this room much bigger than this.
No, that's, it's quite alright.
efficiently dodged.
No, that'd be
Thank
nice.
you.
That'd be nice.
You can try, but I've seen bigger. Some
Alright, you
people
know
are
what?
Very vain.
You know what? It's just you who's questioning me about this. Suddenly, Zashi, the room appears to be twice as big.
Oh my god.
This is nothing.
Oh my god.
I'd imagine Zashi's voice is like,
Dope.
Literally, just like Azashi said, Layla's just like, shut up! I hate walking!
I mean,
Wait, why is he? He's
Oh, you're turned tiny!
Oh my god.
oh god.
that's why the room is twice as big because he made him half as tall.
I mean, I guess you got what you asked for.
Oh, I thought the room was stretched out, and look at Zashi! Holy mother,
That's
125 hit points.
And she doesn't have tough.
125. What the? I got 24 right now because I haven't rested. Like,
Oh yeah. Well, plus she also has a 24 AC. So
guys, I'm super fragile.
Fragile.
Fragile, truly.
yeah. Well, I got tired of fragile characters, so I made a tanky ass bitch.
I want to hop on
As one
Phoenix's
does.
shoulder.
Every time.
No, Zashi, you just have to go be like, oh, hello, Phoenix, I'm your conscience.
Oh
I
my
am your
God.
conscious burn things down.
God just starts chuckling at everything.
Oh my god. Phoenix is gonna reject the thought of burning things down. There's no law that says he has to.
Oh,
Law
Rob,
of
by the way,
entropy.
I
Yeah?
suppose I should tell you what Mimi's last moments were, if you care to hear those details.
Oh hell yes.
Right.
I
I'm
guess
not much
while
of a
that's
traditional
happening-
historian, but I am one. While this is happening, yeah, go and do your own thing.
Phoenix will approach the throne room. He's gonna look at Albert and he's going to check to see if he's actually just asleep again.
He is meditating once more. Very deep in thought.
He's listening to a podcast.
What's the current condition of Lord Albert?
Looking over at the throne. you see that Albert is there in deep meditation.
Phoenix is gonna just
I
in
think
a
he's
loud
totally
voice.
sleeping on us, isn't he?
This is the I am your loyal paladin, Lord Albert. I have arrived.
Lord Albert momentarily exits out of your trance in order to listen to the audience of the noble, non-interrupting paladins. Oh, it's already morning. Well, hello all of you. Thank you for taking some time to follow up after yesterday's incident. We've been working swiftly and already have details about how everything has moved.
If we can hear more of those details, Lord Albert.
Yes. Based on the debriefing I received, it seems as if everything, as far as it could have been, was resolved as well as we could have hoped. As every child that had been recently missing has been recovered. And while there are still some that are outstanding in terms of not having been there, we're on the case and investigating. That's not what's troubling me right now. I'm glad about this, and do not let what I'm saying next dissuade you from the accomplishment that you have achieved for Whitestone today. What concerns me is the following. According to the report that you all personally gave, and what I understand, there was a lich amongst these devils, and seemed to have been controlling them.
Ancient Death, I believe, is what he was called.
So that was their name. Right, I remember. The problem is this. Liches and demons do not usually get along. It is not uncommon for a lich to have a devil or a demon compatriot, a summon even. But to have an entire horde of them at their command like this, and for what purpose with the teleportation circle, it's all incredibly concerning and means that there is more than just a small batch of villainy here trying to trample the city. There's a larger network that we have to somehow address, and we have very little leads to find that, and the clock is ticking.
What's of the portal that we found outside of Whitestone?
Right, the portal. I've been having Titus keep an eye over on it. I believe you have made their acquaintance.
Titus. Phoenix mutters under his breath.
I imagine Phoenix doing like fucking Dinkleberg.
We've also had Reynard, one of our scholars here inside of the city, to also assist in making sure that nothing appears over there. A perimeter has been set up around the portal, and occasionally demons will sprout forward from it. But as we're always at the ready, they were slain the instant they attempt to exit out. And little by little, the portal has seen disuse. We remain ever vigilant, but that already has tempered a lot of the assaults that have been hitting the city.
Oh, wait, one moment, just out of character. When we're referring to the portal here, which portal is it?
The one
were
that was
talking-
inside of the Canalith?
Swamp.
Right, so he's saying things are still coming out of it, but I thought Titus said when we killed the Candlekeep that the portal was no longer active because we'd killed the Candlekeep.
Is that what happened?
That's what I have written down.
I'm trying to remember.
Did we just like did we just reveal Titus as like the traitor?
There's no way he could have lied to Phoenix. There's no way.
I'm
Unless.
trying to remember.
And then
I'd have to look through the VODs because I feel like the intention there was that the portal isn't being. The creature was alive and the creature is dead, but the portal was still there. It didn't disappear.
Yes, the portal was still there. I may have just misinterpreted it, but I thought it was that the portal was there, but like it was like, oh, it's not really functional. Why are there two of me? Like, sorry, like, oh, all right, get rid of that one. Okay. I thought what I had written down was essentially that it was, we find the portal inside the Candlekeep, which is no longer working or functional now that we actually defeated the Candlekeep, since it was like a living portal.
The Candlekeep was a living portal, and the Candlekeep is dead, but the portal remains.
Okay.
Even further, Ash, you have Arcana, right?
Yep, expertise.
With your expertise, that gives you even more information, gleaning from what Albert is saying. Portals, once they're set, basically cannot be moved. They are set in stone, as one might expect, as if you were to put a hole inside of a piece of rock. However, the living portals are much rarer and actually can move portals around. And so, as long as that portal was inside of the creature, the portal could be moving. That was what made it significant and different from other types. Now it is inert and stays in the same place and can't move.
Okay. I see. Any luck in terms of who has been setting these portals, created that hidden layer? Surely there was someone inside the city who, at the very least, aided and abetted.
Right, and this is the concern as well. Let's lay out the facts and how dire our situation is. There are demons that can impersonate people. There are demons setting up portals nearby the city, or, assuming that's not the only one, there are more portals from which demons are appearing from. There are liches, or a lich, conspiring with demons to overthrow the city and kidnap its children. There are demons kidnapping our citizens, and, at least based on what it seemed, either using them as resources or transforming them into more demons. And we have not a single lead right now on what is happening. That is your mission today.
Find a lead.
We shall see it done, Lord Albert.
Let me know if there's any city resources from the city treasury we can provide to you in this effort. This is a critical mission, one that will determine the entire fate of the city. If we can't find a way to go on the offensive here, we will be exhausted. Our paladins are not infinite, and I would not even if they were, I wouldn't throw them away in defense of the city.
Thankfully, we have such a good detective in our cause right now.
Detective? Okay. Is he talking about... Ra will whisper to Layla, is he talking about the robot?
Oh, yes, Phoenix here is incredibly astute. So much so that he is able to see me when I wish to be unseen. It kind of bothers me, but since he's an ally, I let it pass.
Why would you not want to be seen? I mean, damn, girl, I'm jealous.
It's kind of my thing.
Okay, fair enough.
So, I guess Phoenix is like, we shall see it done, Lord Albert. Though, if you could maybe provide us with... So, you've already thoroughly explained the debriefing of all that we know thus far. Do you know by any other individuals that can maybe lead us to a better lead? Maybe that's where we can take our investigation.
I've not gotten a chance to speak with either many of the individuals who have been tasked recently. Reynard and Titus have both been investigating the portals, so they may have more information. Some of our current champions of Whitestone, the Sarge, are currently out right now, handling other more aggressive missions and aren't available for consultation. Perhaps consider asking your superior Skylark as well, and maybe even just investigate some of the neighboring towns. Those would be the first places I would think of, however.
Sorry, out of character, what's the... Out of care. What's the name of the scholar again?
Reynard, like the fox? Like a fox?
Yeah.
Rain.
Renard?
Oh, Renard.
Yeah, Renard.
Jim Raynor.
Jim. Which is it? God, don't confuse me.
It's a chat now, Reynard.
Okay. I'm like, thank you.
I think the ones he mentioned were Reynard, Titus, Skylark, and then the captain that's currently away. That goes by Sarge.
Okay.
He's talking about you, isn't he?
What? No. Of course not. Who else is named Sarge? Ignore the player bottom left token names. Just ignore that.
Lord Albert's energy appears to give out. Suddenly he seems so righteous, so enthusiastic, of a time much younger before they were beset by such lethargy all the time. But you see them lean back into their chair, and without even concluding their thoughts, begins entering a trance once more.
Man just has narcolepsy.
Perhaps we should just leave him to rest for
You just
now.
like me for real.
Then I suppose we
Sounds good
should
to me.
we should plan to investigate probably the following individuals. Personally, I would prefer not to speak to Titus if possible.
Why? Is he
Or
alive?
maybe, as he pulls out his handcuffs, as he looks down at them. No. Defense of the city first. Let's come
I
first.
kind of want to go see Titus to see if he found his dead bird out back.
Dead bird? What?
There is
Yeah.
a matter I wish to do here in Whitestone that isn't necessarily related to our investigation. If you would, humor me.
What would you like to take care of?
We have been here in a new chapter in Whitestone, and we haven't seen Nike yet.
That is true. She has yet to make an appearance.
Nike? Who's that?
Another one of our comrades who fell. She and I were close.
Wait, if she fell, why would she make an appearance? The fuck are you does this have something to do with why people are fucking forgetting shit?
So, just, looks over to Lord Albert, who's just asleep or whatever.
Oh,
So,
yeah, don't
when,
break my heart here. Be quiet, yeah.
When
Perhaps we
someone-
can continue this discussion on the way out.
Yes, that would be wise.
Sounds good.
I was totally not about to just play it anyways. Alright, so...
It's the coffee addict.
Love that guy.
Uh,
The column does too.
I don't suppose there's anywhere in Whitestone that can perform a greater restoration, because that sounds rather lovely right now.
Whitestone is a holy capital. Perhaps we can find a chapel.
Shit, it's a holy place? Is there not gonna be like a fucking tavern? I do not want to go through all this sober.
Well,
You think religious people don't drink? That's
Cons-
crazy.
True.
considering the
Well,
fact that Lord Albert just said that we have resources at our disposal, I can't see why greater restoration is off the table.
That is true. Let's see if we can maybe find a chapel and see if there's maybe a cleric that can offer you a greater restoration.
But to go what I was saying before, when somebody dies in this book, has been happening, rather than them being erased from existence, they live again, but as somewhat as shadows of themselves. They become characters in the book, set to be background characters, if anything.
You know, like the
We-
fucking brainless numbskulls around here?
We found our one comrade, or I didn't know him, but from what it seemed, he was really cool and probably incredible with tools as well. But Alan, and he was essentially that of just a villager, rather than the artificer that he was.
Damn.
And, well, the previous chapter, one of our comrades died, and we have yet to see her, and that is Nikkei.
Okay. What was Nikkei like? And she'll chat about Nikkei. Oh,
Phoenix will, I
someone
guess,
mentioned
look
a dead
around.
bird earlier. Was that Mimi?
Yes.
Giant cat
No.
left alone in the room with a bird. What do you think happened?
Exactly.
Phoenix is gonna be
if
looking
she did
around
try
the
to jump
chapel.
on it and jump off of it again, she probably pounced it.
She absolutely pounced it. It fucking died.
Oh, that a girl. Oh, cute little rascal.
As I said before, we don't want to give up on Mimi. We're her friends.
Good. I mean, you seem like a fun bunch. You know, except for the Suya robot.
Oh, he's great. This guy has warmed up on me as like Layla gesturing towards Phoenix.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess even guys with a stick up their ass can warm up to you.
He can still hear us. He's like right there.
Oh no, he was wandering. Oh shit! I guess my thing's delayed because I'm still seeing him like zooming around the map like Mimi used to do.
He was looking for a chapel. he returned back to the party. I was
Oh.
gonna ask, like, was he successful in finding a chapel?
Looking about, finding a chapel was not too difficult, and you were able to find one not too far away.
All right. So I guess upon finding one, he'll return back to the party, and he'll go to Ash. Is like, I did find one. Perhaps we can go ahead and ask to see if we can fix your current condition.
I
Why do
would
you have a
like
mini
that.
Layla token on your character, Phoenix?
Why do I have a Layla token?
It's been
Hmm.
happening since we got in. Like random things. I've been having little tokens of people.
Wait. Now I do
Look,
what?
she has one.
What is
I
happening?
have a like one.
You have a Malarka one. Oh, everybody's there now.
Wait, what the heck?
Oh, I think it's because you have a right ping on someone.
Oh. Huh.
Now we know who you're clicking on.
We know who you're clicking on.
What the heck?
Booba.
You make it go away.
I didn't realize I could just.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
is it because I have? Oh.
Never clicking on anything again. Okay. There's only one solution.
Can't have shit in Detroit.
Phoenix will enter the chapel.
I will enter as well.
Heading into the chapel, you see a gruesome sight before you, as there are multiple people laying there resting on their sides, with a few clerics healing them up. But bandages, mostly, rather than magic directly.
I
You're out of magic?
beg your pardon, good sirs, ladies, priests, people. I know that you have been quite busy with the situation, and as a paladin of Whitestone, so have I. But I seem to have, in our most recent excursion to return the children, I do not know what kind of foul magic or necromancy has been precisely cast upon me, but I find myself unable to come to full strength and would request, if possible, a restoration so that I might proceed in service of the city as best as I can.
The cleric looks down at a tabulation that they seem to have on a piece of paper.
Shit, she's almost as good with words as Jacob is.
I think that we have one that we can spare. Do you have any diamonds on hand as well? It's okay if not. It just helps us keep things running for now.
I do not, but I'm more than happy to provide some gold for your service in compensation.
Please then, a generous donation. We getting diamond dust in order for the greater restorations is taxing on our services. Even just
I was just gonna say, Meta, how much is like diamond dust?
It's
100 gold
precious.
piece values of diamonds, but note that that's not the same thing as actually being 100 gold pieces. But that's the valuation with the diamond.
Phoenix is going to go ahead and he's going to walk up to them and he's going to pull out a bag of 1,000 gold pieces as he's going to go ahead and give
Shit.
them to them.
Holy cow.
Thank you. Your contribution helps keep this city moving.
Phoenix,
As one-
I owe you.
No, I owe you for saving my life.
Let's not relive that horrid experience and never do that again. How about that?
The cleric lays their hand onto your shoulder, Ash, and greater restoration flows through. You find yourself back to your full vitality.
Wait.
Put your
They-
faith in the light.
They tick off
Hell yeah.
one checkmark from their tabulation that they have.
Nothing like going as I like woohoo 51 health as I look at everyone else in this party and I'm like, god damn, okay.
I mean, it's better than being at what you were before.
Yes, for sure. But I'm like, all right, whatever. Some of us, still in the double digits and maybe at the lower end, but cool.
We're definitely on the lower end.
There's 2 of you like there, 3 of you, 4 of you like that with the double digits. Okay, I guess it's just Malarka and Ra that are actually tough.
Sirs and ma'ams, I know that you have just made a generous donation, but should you find any extra sources of diamonds, please do let us know. The flow of them has recently become very scarce, and it's begun to limit how many greater restorations we've been able to perform.
But of course,
Understandable.
we
Sounds like
we
a
needn't
useful
we needn't waste we needn't waste the city's resources so fruitlessly. But thank you for your service, for your continued service.
They bow to you and continue working, bandaging and using standard medicine on some of the people afflicted with various illnesses and injuries.
Okay, now that has been thankfully taken care of, let's go ahead and finish what we need to take care of now. Were there any particular individuals that you wish to speak to first? We know we know the location of Lord Albert. I do believe he's normally stationed on the west gate.
Lord
Albert?
No, not Lord Albert. Skylark. Skylark.
Skylark. Yeah, Commander Skylark.
Jim
I'm here,
Skylark.
back.
The shiny
That
teeth.
sparkle.
Yeah, stars
Stars in
out. I know,
space.
God. I mean, we've not talked with Reynard at all, right?
We have not, though.
Reynard.
I am not privy to his location right now.
Oh, I suppose I thought. Well, Lord Albert spoke as though he were in the capital, so we can always ask paladins, I suppose, or Commander Skylark, for that matter.
Commander Skylark might know his general location, actually. I suppose we can go ahead and make our way towards him then.
Why would I talk to you when I've got 32 my shiny teeth in me?
Oh my god.
Oh my
I totally
god.
don't have that whole song memorized. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
totally.
Clearly
fine.
not.
The paladins arrive over at one of the major barracks of the city. They find the commander outside, having some of the paladins train. You hear what sounds like gunfire.
What?
Gunfire, hold
Gunfire.
up.
One of the
Wait.
paladins appears to be practicing with a gun.
Oh,
Yeah, there she is.
There she is.
It hurts every time.
oh no.
Well, at least
Is
they're
this the
paladin.
Nike you were speaking of?
Yep, that's
Sure.
her.
More HP than
Pointing meme.
Let me fix this real quick. I can't fix it real quick.
Oh god, it hurts every time.
I can fix it real quick. Hold on. It was like 86. Eh.
Phoenix will approach us. Commander Scott.
Oh dear.
Commander, it is good to see you again.
You as well? I heard you did good work. Nice job. Now that's all you're getting from me.
Don't strain yourself, buddy.
That's okay. I do what I do for the defense of the city. Now, if I may have a word with you, Commander.
Yes. What beseeches you?
We are currently under orders by Lord Albert to continue our investigation to any possible leads as to what's exactly, for more details as to what's going on. I have come to ask if you might know the location of Sir Reynard, and I already know where Titus most likely is.
Oh, Sir Reynard. That nerd.
Excuse me?
It's a joke between us. We're friends. You will find Reynard over in the village over to the south of here. Are you familiar with what they look like already?
No, Commander, I am not.
Is
Find a figure inside of a hood. You shouldn't have much trouble after that. Though Sir Reynard is very much on the Shire side. So, you may need one of these to assist you. As you see Commander Skylark take off their medallion from their chest. Borrow this temporarily. If you find Sir Reynard and they see that you have my emblem, they should grant you an audience and get past some of their social anxiety to have a little conversation with you.
I see. It'll be my honor, as Phoenix will grab the medallion, I guess.
That's actually kind of cute.
He will affix the medallion where he would normally place his sheriff badge.
Well,
Thank you for your time, Commander.
That's all I can do for you. I have recruits to train.
good training.
Commander, I'm curious about the one with the pistols. They are a new recruit?
Yes, recently, actually. They came to the city just a couple of days ago, and already they've placed up a stellar performance. One of the best paladins on the force. We set them on increasingly dangerous missions, and they somehow keep getting away with it.
She looks interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Spar would be fun.
I see. Well,
No, you can't take them. We need them in defense of the city.
No, I was not thinking that. I was merely pondering that. For recruits, they're so new that... No.
She seems quite capable. We're lucky to
Very
have
capable.
her. You're
We are
lucky to have her. The city
We're
is
very
lucky to have her.
like the city is very lucky to have her.
Very much so. I'm very, very pleased. And we've needed it, as there have been threats from the sky that have been occasionally trying to infiltrate, just like those Vroks from a couple days past. Well, there have been less of them attacking. We do need somebody with a good eye to be able to shoot them down. And, well, this one's got a sharp eye as any.
I see. Well, thank you for your time, Commander. I will be taking my leave.
Hey, I see you over there. Move that sword some more.
So,
All right.
Layla's gonna go ahead and approach Nikke.
All right, you two are friends.
Yep.
Yeah, you take care of this.
Layla coming up to Nikke, just like somewhat casually. We'll go ahead and just say, good to see you again.
Nikke. Practicing with quick drawing her pistol. Places it back in its holster and turns. Oh, do I know you from somewhere?
Oh, sorry, I saw you training here before while I was going through the city, and I hear you've been doing good work out here.
Oh, thank you. No, I'm just doing my best to help out around here.
Those weapons that you have there,
Oh,
Where'd
thank
you-
you.
Well, where'd you learn how to use them like that?
Mostly self-taught. My mom had taught me how to shoot a pistol, but I figured out the long rifle on my own.
I see. Well, there. We have jobs to do here. Me and my squad. I'll leave you to it. Don't want to distract you too long.
Thank you very much. Good luck with your mission, Paladin. For Whitestone.
For Whitestone.
For Whitestone.
For Whitestone.
Like just like putting like kind of like the hood over like her head kind of thing.
Oh.
Lay on the floor, try not to cry. Cry a whole lot.
Pretty much.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
Phoenix is,
shit.
I guess, waiting after waiting for the party to say their goodbyes or to have their talks with their long departed friends. I guess Phoenix
Yeah.
will start making his way towards the village.
Is that what Mimi's gonna be like? Fucking gods. Fucking shit, cuss about that. Damn.
Larka in character is like, hey, I'm not a furry, but
I mean, yeah, she's hot. Mimi wasn't into people, but still fucking hot.
Phoenix
Enter-
will,
skinny, but
Entering into the village, you see that it is less maintained than the farmer one that you earlier saw. This place has quickly become a den of depravity. People lounging, loitering, gambling, and also,
no.
worst of
Oh
all,
no.
a child there that appears to be pretending a popsicle is like a cigarette. The habits start young.
Oh no.
Oh God.
is there anything
No
worse than a
drinking?
rapist? A child.
Child.
I haven't actually seen that, but I've seen enough memes of it.
Oh my God. Phoenix is not gonna.
Are none of them drinking?
Phoenix is going to be that cop in this situation. So
Oh
he's
no.
he's gonna go up to the first person who's loitering. Hey, you cannot loiter here. Do you not see the sign?
Ah, pork off, pig!
Ooh.
Sir, I'll ask you that you do not resist. They are gonna have to arrest you for obstruction of justice.
Do you have time for that dipshit?
Just let him do his thing.
We're all just watching.
It's near impossible to talk him out of it.
The person brazenly ignores you.
Good chat.
Yeah, forced my hand. Phoenix was trying to be nice, but unfortunately. Okay, how's he gonna do this? Phoenix is not the muscle your way kind of thing, but he will attempt to hold person to man.
Wasting a fucking. Damn, this guy is nuts, isn't he?
He
The person has now been frozen into a loitering position.
And as he's paralyzed, Phoenix will make a move up towards him, put him on the ground, and handcuff him.
The crowd around you yells jeers and slurs at you that I'm not allowed to.
That I'm not allowed to repeat. Like,
Fucking cops, man.
A big show has been made of everything going on here.
Everyone
Ra's
step
gonna
away.
wander off a bit and quietly ask someone in the back if there's anything good to drink.
As this arrest is going down inside of one of the public streets, the man nearby hands you a half-drunken bottle of whiskey. It's poorly concealed. It looks like it's supposed to have a different label on the outside to obscure what it really is, but it's mostly torn off.
Yeah, she'll take a swig.
It's not very good.
Can
Oh,
she
no.
tell like what kind of brewing it is? Because this is like what she focuses on. Her
The
whole
bad kind.
her whole shtick is the history of brewing. So this is her thing.
Look, man, I don't know what kind. I don't know about that. I don't drink, so how am I supposed to know? It's not good. I'll tell you that. It's not good
Wyvern
whiskey.
piss. It's Wyvern piss. That's the brand.
First I've had with Jacob.
Freaking Wyvern piss.
I give the child a real cigarette.
The man is arrested on the ground. The crowd has grown in intensity, and they say things like, "We're recording you. We're recording you."
What is a recording?
With what?
Phoenix does not seem to care.
This is going on. This is going on
As an
for me.
embodiment of the law, he's just like I'm gonna have to
Post this
ask
on
you to step
Instagram.
back. He does repeat the man's rights as he had them, as he pins him to the ground and handcuffs him. And as soon as he's on the ground and handcuffed, Phoenix will release the whole person on him.
Boo!
Rights.
The man on the ground is yelling significant verbal insults at you. 1, 2, 3, 6.
Good vocabulary.
Indeed, he is, but that will not deter Phoenix in the slightest. As unless anything, if the party does anything to stop him, he's just gonna keep going.
But why are we just arresting this man?
Because he was loitering
Loitering,
and refused
don't
to
you know?
listen.
It's not
Exactly.
arrestable, is it?
She's literally just standing there, like, not sure which side he wants to take,
just-
and just ends
you
up
just-
observing the whole time.
You just give the man a fine and be done with it.
Yeah, just write him a fucking ticket or some shit, or I don't know, slug it out like a proper fucking authority.
So,
No, that's an abuse of power. Slugging a
Miss-
man.
Not
Mr.
good
Phoenix,
fucking
we've made one arrest, and I think we've made our point clear. But you do have to remember, we do have a job to do.
Phoenix is gonna look around, and he's going to observe the large crowd. Does he see a man in a hood?
There, in the very back, there does appear to be some person in a hood eating a sandwich.
Eating a sandwich, is that legal?
Made with cheese, a new invention.
Oh my god, not the cheese. That's the man you should be after right now.
So as the man that's
I bet
currently
Swiss
arrested
isn't
and on the ground, Phoenix is gonna write him a fine and then place it in his arm, in his hand. Actually, no, he's gonna place it in his pocket forcefully, as he's gonna stand up and leave him handcuffed as he starts making his way past the crowd, if possible, to the hooded figure.
Nalarka will approach the cuffed man on the ground.
The hooded figure isn't
Rip
eating a
rip
sandwich
the
in
handcuffs
front of you.
off.
They don't seem to be moving very much in response to your presence. They just acknowledge you with a nod. You can cut
well,
with your incredible perception, Phoenix. You can tell this person is a dragonborn.
Are you the individual known as Sir Reynard?
Huh? Hell no, I'm not that nerd.
Oh my goodness.
Underneath the hooded figure, you see Ace, speedster of Whitestone. How you doing?
Wait, hang on.
Mimi was this close to beating her patron.
Fucking
This-
hell.
A single session away from beating her patron.
That's actually really sad.
Oh my goodness. Fuck.
Hey, what's the big idea, man? I'm just here eating a sandwich. You want something?
Phoenix is gonna look to make sure that he's not breaking any laws first and foremost, before he considers arresting the author.
The speedster, the speed demon.
Speedster of Whitestone.
Ace, this means it's so much stuff.
Oh my god, I'm so sad. Maybe they get to meet this guy.
The
Ross
one
looking
person-
around at everyone saying is, fuck. Damn shit, you dumb bitch, Mimi. Why don't you kept yourself alive a little fucking longer? What the fuck am I gonna tell your parents?
What Arca's doing?
Okay.
Well, if you don't want anything, I'm just gonna keep eating my sandwich here because this is a good sandwich, man. I don't know if you would quite eat things, but maybe you should
That sandwich.
consider it.
Good.
We got a little bit.
Hold on. It's Ace. You said it's a pleasure to meet you, speedster of Whitestone. So, fastest person in the city then.
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%. Ain't nobody. Sorry, this is real good. I had to take another bite. Ain't nobody faster than me in here. Well,
If
I'm I'm getting one person there.
well, if
You were.
begging your pardon, but if considering then your speed, you must be able to get all around the city. You must know quite a lot, or at least hear quite a lot, perhaps.
Oh yeah, I got
Not
connections all
meaningfully
across.
toward Phoenix, like, hey, you're better with the questions than I am.
You know, a dumbass cat that would have loved to meet you.
A cat? Oh, so you met my apprentice.
What?
Mimi? Yeah. Yes. I would think I have at least.
Your apprentice?
Yeah. Some person here was like, I'm the fastest person here. And I'm like, that can't be right, because I'm the fastest person here. So we got into a race, and then I beat him. And now they've been following me around and telling me to train them. And eventually I just started doing it, because it helps me practice, keeps my legs running too.
Where is your apprentice, if I might ask?
Told him to get me another sandwich.
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of,
Oh my god.
Mimi rounds the corner. A
It
sandwich.
was so fast. What the hell?
Huh? You literally did you just despawn and respawn immediately?
It's pretty much what just happened.
Hey, who are you all?
I am
God.
flabbergasted. I am just confused.
What is happening?
I'm in
right now?
emotional pain. I just took more psychic damage. Right?
Everything just keeps going from bad to worse. Right. Anyways, Phoenix is going to look Ace dead straight in the face as he says, "Do you know the location of Reynard?"
Oh yeah, I know where they live. I can tell you exactly which house they're at.
Then please do so.
Yeah, so you want to go over that way? Ace points a finger in a direction, and then you're going to go and like 4 houses down, and this one up the street,
Either
right,
give
the blue fence.
either give directions or eat the sandwich, one or the other, please.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay.
Eat the sandwich instead.
Yeah, I'll just do it for you. Ace seems to disappear for a moment, and then is returned. You see footprints leading in a particular way across the village. Just follow my footprints there.
Want to see me run to Reynard's house and back? Want to see me do it again?
Do those footprints happen to be on fire?
Then I suppose we've already concluded our discussion, as Phoenix has absolutely no interest in speaking to Ace.
Did you say your bike peaked? Hello?
Oh, is my thing being a dumbass again?
I think it happens whenever you peek.
Yeah.
Why don't I have? You all look interesting, but you're also fucking slow. Damn.
Okay.
I think
Phoenix,
there's a chance I'm the fastest person here now.
Oh my god.
Say there, cat.
Yeah?
Hmm. Could you happen to fetch another sandwich?
Hmm.
I mean, maybe you should
Wow.
introduce them to these, because these are real good. Like, this one's a little bit of spicy mayo on it. I think they would like it.
Oh, it sounds pretty good.
Spicy
Hey,
mayo.
Yes, master.
That sounds like it would kill half the residents of Whitestown.
Don't call me that.
Aw, but you're so fast, and you're teaching me, you're helping me. Why wouldn't you be? And he fades
My
out.
God.
Meow.
Anyway, this is what I've been having to deal with.
I see.
She seems fun. Definitely do not let her near a bag of beans.
She
Or a
just
can
goes
of
right
beans, for
over
that matter.
Good lord.
Matter of fact, just keep her away from any and all beans.
Why beans?
They are terrible for your digestive system. They'll make you so much
the magical
slower.
fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you feel. So eat your beans at every meal.
Oh my god.
Conflicting instructions. What do you say,
Instructions
Ace?
unclear.
It's unclear dick stuck in toaster.
I don't really got a strong opinion on beans personally. It's just not a topic I've put a lot of thought into.
And he's going to run up to the top of the wall and back down and just hopping over things and running around.
Take that sandwich now.
Oh, right, here, your sandwiches! And she'll pass them out to everybody.
Alright, well, if that's all y'all need. I'm out.
Phoenix had already departed, as he was already making his way towards Reynard's inn, I guess.
Oh, there goes Ace.
He books it.
Into the forest. Oh, goodbye, Mimi.
Like, wait for me!
I think she's gonna be okay.
It seems that at least she did, in fact, at the end, meet her patron.
At least she had that.
Rod has just been standing there silently the whole time. Fucking poleaxed.
Although, in a way, I'm really going to miss her.
Well, we're certainly going to. At least I'm still planning on figuring out a way to get her out of this book.
Oh, I'm
I'm
saying
not going
I'm
to just
not,
simply
but
leave her here.
I'm going to miss seeing her at Candlekeep is what I'm trying to say.
I see.
Actually, seeing Mimi like this, there's one more thing I do have to. I'm going to go see Nikkei one more time. I'll follow the flaming footprints or whatever after I'm finished.
I see. Take the
Rod
time
just-
that you need.
Rod just chugs the rest of the bottle of wyvern piss and just no stops.
Wyvern.
Yeah.
I love the fact that the story is very much just limited by like the narrator's imagination. Like, it's really funny to me.
God damn, at least you found someone.
Okay,
Fucking hell.
But Layla is going to go ahead and leave the establishment here, and we'll go ahead and make her way back over towards that west gate. But everybody else could, I would say you should probably do your thing, because there's like,
I mean,
yeah, there's like the, I'm just doing a fun little character thing. Y'all, by all means, just go do your thing.
Phoenix is going to continue walking towards the tracks, following to Reynard, I guess.
Ash will follow suit.
It's gonna get another few bottles before she heads out.
Heading over to the house that Ace had indicated, you find a very ordinary, unassuming area.
Okay. Phoenix will approach the Is it like a house, a shack? What kind of like building am I looking at here?
It's a house very similar to many of the others. You have to actively ignore the debauchery going on around the occasional area between the buildings.
Okay. Phoenix will approach the building and he'll knock on the door.
A little bit of time passes. You wait momentarily. And indeed there, a figure in a hooded reveals themselves as they open the door. They initially only peek out, but you notice that they see the emblem on your chest, and then open the door more fully. Hello.
Hello, I am Phoenix Down. I'm a paladin of Whitestone. I've asked around and I've managed to proffer this emblem from Commander Skylark. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to word this. If possible, I would like to ask you some questions.
Well, come on in then. We can discuss more in here.
Phoenix will step in.
The figure takes off their hood, revealing themselves to be a dragonborn.
Oh, another one. Oh, he's cute.
Near the living room of this house, there appears to be some ample seating room along with a small table in the center. Go and make some tea. Please make yourself comfortable for a bit.
Chugs another
Phoenix.
bottle.
Phoenix will go ahead and try to find a nice seat as he sits down, I guess.
You wait momentarily, as eventually, shortly after, Reynard returns with tea in place for every person and sits inside of the biggest chair there. Well, what can I do for all of you? I see that you have Skylark's emblem.
Yes. As you know, of what's you're probably well aware of what's currently happening in Whitestone. I hear that you and another other fellow by the name of Titus have been keeping tabs of the portals outside of Whitestone. Is that correct?
In response to the name Titus, you see their eye twitch.
Understandable.
No one likes that guy, huh?
Yes, I've been looking into what may be causing these demonic attacks that the city has been experiencing. This is true. You can tell, Phoenix, passively, this man does not trust you. This man does not trust anybody in here that you are with. I found some information, but are you looking about demons in general? About the Abyss? I know a lot of information about those kinds of things.
Phoenix is going to try to figure out a way to warm him up. So he's going to say something along the lines of, me and my fellow paladins were parts of the onslaught that saved about how many children exactly? Phoenix will say the exact number. And that were all safely returned to the capital of Whitestone. I am looking for more potential lead to figure out where me and my fellow paladins can thoroughly investigate next. Any possible leads would be greatly useful in the service of Whitestone.
Oh, of course. Some idle small talk. Where did you get your paladin training from. This man is distrustful of everything you are saying.
Phoenix has been, or at least thorough knowledge, or at least when it comes to like training police forces and stuff like that, only due part to him being a detective, I guess. Is he aware of like Whitestone having a similar system?
Paladins usually have to go through some amount of training to become paladins proper, which includes the basics of being a paladin and becoming a first level paladin, training, sword mastery, proficiency, armor, all that.
Yeah.
Would
So Phoenix
know at all from a history check?
is because on background, Phoenix is technically a city watch. So he has stuff like this, his Watcher's Eye. Hold on, let me see if I can actually push the text. Oh, it's not showing up, I'm sorry. It says you're experiencing enforcing the law and dealing with lawbreakers. Basically, with Whitestone basically being with the Paladins basically being the police force of Whitestone. What I'm intending to do is Phoenix is going to describe his situation, or how he became a person of law, I guess you could say. But he's going to just try to reword it in such a way that it sounds like he's describing Whitestone. His experience in Whitestone, if that makes sense.
Is this a deception?
It's not intended to be deception, but I guess in a way it is.
Go ahead and roll a deception check as Phoenix describes all of this.
Okay.
Just show me your fucking badge.
It's because his badge is Hold on, actually, on Phoenix's person, does he have a badge of Whitestone?
The badge the Skylark guy gave you, dumbass.
No, that's not
Oh.
It's
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to call you dumbass. I was still thinking in character.
Wow.
It's like, damn.
I know. I was like, geez, okay.
Sorry.
Angry.
Anyways, no, because I'm trying to figure it out, because Phoenix basically he did become an investigator through actual means. He's not an actual paladin, but he is a cleric, so he is definitely knows for like the religious kinds of things. So I'm just trying to figure it out, like maybe like how he became a cleric in a different city, similar to how he became a cleric. He would quote become a cleric here in Whitestone, is what I'm trying to do. So he's not trying to lie, but I guess I'll roll the deception check nonetheless, I guess.
Yes.
You got this.
A 13. Oh, that's a 7, so unfortunately not a great roll. Phoenix is not good at deception because he does not lie.
Dun, dun, dun. Raw's gonna chug another bottle.
Yes, that all sounds precisely like what a few of my friends have also gone through. This man is lying. He has no friends.
Yeah.
But does it seem like he trusts me a little bit more, or is he still like even more skeptical?
They seem to have a net neutral response to what you've said.
I see.
There seems to be something they are not telling you. You are trying to figure out why exactly they do not trust you, but you haven't figured out enough information to do so. And these demonic attacks on the city are truly terrorizing. Terrible for the children. What happened to them, by the way? All of the children from last night. I heard there was an attack that happened, and I don't have access to all those details.
Oh, it's time to hype up us saving all the kids, like every single one.
So, I guess Phoenix will divulge as much information as he can. I guess like describing like scenarios of he and the paladins descending down the stairs, basically being ambushed by the demons and separated as they fought to, and then eventually when they arrive to the location of the kids, that the current condition of the kids is that they're currently all in what's basically a stupor, and nobody seems to know exactly why. And due to the unfortunate lack of resources of Whitestone, are unable to say, fully recover them, I guess, if that makes sense. Trying to figure out how to word that, but yeah, something like that. Phoenix is not hiding anything from this man.
So you're pretty in-depth about the story and what happened?
Yes.
That's very fascinating. One thing I'm wondering is, how exactly did you say you reached this lich that was flying?
I unfortunately was not able to actually see the lich. This was mostly due into part of recalling, or at least presenting more evidence provided by my companions, as Phoenix gestures to Zashi and Milarka, who are actually present during the thing. And I do have several other colleagues who are not currently here, but they have also witnessed it.
Well, I would love to hear the story from these two. As Leonard turns their attention to Milarka and Zashi. Please, I'd be very interested in hearing the combat faculties of this lich that you encountered.
Yeah, Lila didn't actually fight this lich, so this is all on. You got this.
I wouldn't say there was much combat to be had. He kind of fled like a bitch after getting hit a couple times. But he wasn't flying too high. Every time I smacked him, he kind of threw like a little, like a firebolt? Kind of hit me with a firebolt after every time I hit him. And I was able to reach him by, Milarko will extend her hand 10 feet out to say hi. Give him a little handshake with it.
Your body stretches in disgusting ways to make your arm extend out with the skull of the false Hydra.
But yeah, he wasn't prepared to fight us, and so he left before we could finish him off, I suppose. But
Chugs another bottle.
if you're not going to share, please stop.
They turn over to Zashi to hear their account next.
I mean, my account's not much different. I only got in one good hit until he sort of countered everything I had and then disappeared.
Countered? Countered
Not
what
a
specifically?
bitch, isn't it?
Oh, hold on. I think Phoenix is starting to notice something. Phoenix is gonna go ahead and to Zashi, and maybe bump him as he's just I try to keep quiet that you are a spellcaster.
Paladins can cast spells.
Countered all of my moves. And he pulls out his what is now just becoming a decorative sword on his back.
It's kind of hard to hit someone who's flying if you don't have much in the way of ranged capabilities. She chugs another.
Make a deception check, Gazashi.
Oh my god.
Okay. Where the fuck is my character sheet? There it is.
Oh boy. Okay, that's not bad. Oh hey,
Yes,
your roll's the exact same as mine. No, better than mine.
I guess that's right. Flying, it would be counted as a kind of counter to hitting them with your sword. This man does not believe a single thing we're saying. But Phoenix, you've had some time. Make an insight check.
Alright. Here it goes, boys. The insight. Hold on, these are advantage.
Oh jeez.
Oh, I rolled worse, excuse me.
A 4 turns to a 22.
A 7 does a 25.
This man thinks that some of the things you are saying don't represent who you really are. You can recognize that this man does not believe you are actually a paladin.
Yeah, I mean, Phoenix noticed that a while ago.
Hey, do you want some of this wyvern piss?
I'm going to have to ask that you. Okay, forgive me. My colleagues are a bit strange for for what you would normally encounter in the Force, but I assure you that we mean nothing but the best for Whitestone.
What he said. Ra's trying so hard to get drunk.
If you will forgive some of my companions or not, to be blunt, things are not in a good situation with Whitestone, and you seem like a very well-studied man. I too enjoy learning what I can take, be it from books or the real world. We need your help, and Whitestone needs your help. So, under Commander Skylark's regard, that's why we have his medallion. We came here today to see if you might be able to help us possibly understand better what is going on here, or where we can next investigate to better make a difference. You certainly seem like well, let us just say you seem to be much more willing to look and understand and possibly help than, say, Titus.
Ooh, right.
True.
You hit him right in the Titus button.
Make a persuasion check, Ash.
Oh, okay.
Surely with advantage, because you implied you're better than Titus.
Okay, persuasion. I don't have charisma. All right, let's see.
I
Damn it!
Ra has a little charisma. Actually, Ra's fairly charismatic.
You say you are here in defense of the city, but I can tell that you are hiding something from me.
No shit.
I'm
don't
gonna
think
like,
we
I'm gonna
would-
eye Phoenix to be like, come clean about us being casters, kind of deal. Like,
You're just gonna tell some.
I think
random
I think
person you just met
the bigger
everything.
issue about this is that Phoenix knows that if we reveal ourselves to not actually be paladins, the story may actually start turning into a very bad direction.
Right. Well, my inclination there is like, we just hid like the being casters. Why don't we use that as
Yeah.
the thing that we're hiding? Like,
Y'all need a moment to hash this out, because y'all doing a lot of whispering in front of him.
Ra's
Yeah,
just
Yeah,
like.
if you can like pause him like a deep.
Yeah, don't worry, I got you. Hold on, give me a second.
thank you, Ace.
You find yourself in the middle of a forest. Time around you appears to have frozen. Butterflies have their wings suspended in mid-animation.
007
Oh, very
Golden
nice.
Eyes
Oh,
music starts
hey.
playing.
Wait, is this the same guy? Is this Mimi's dude? What?
Yes.
Oh yeah, and Layla's there too.
Anyways, I'm going to have to ask. I'm
Huh?
going to have to ask.
I was on
Like,
a walk. What the hell happened?
He turns to Ashera. I'm going to have to ask that you cut out the complete acts that do not represent us at this moment. We do not want to end up in a terrible situation. I guarantee you that.
I was gone for 5 minutes. What the hell happened?
Fucking. Sorry if I'm drinking because my fucking best friend is fucking dead and doesn't fucking recognize me.
I have
Perhaps
to
you should
say,
maybe step away from the situation then. But currently, this is not the time.
Fine, I will step away. Just let me go back to the town and find more fucking alcohol.
Here, Ra, how about you come with me on my walk, actually? Maybe that'll be
Good
good.
idea.
uh,
No.
Good.
Phoenix,
I'll hang with Layla. She's awesome.
Thank you.
Phoenix,
And
I think you should maintain the conversation. You are a much more persuasive person than I am.
Possibly. Though I think I may need some, maybe, to flesh out our background stories, if it were. It may be difficult to prove. Well, at least it's probably simpler for Malarko to claim as a simple paladin. But Zashi, it's going to be very difficult for you. Perhaps maybe at least for the story's sake, consider yourself to be a cleric.
I don't know how
I
many
mean,
fiery clerics they have around here, but I don't think it's a lot.
that new paladin, the one with the gun.
Uh,
She clearly doesn't look like she's from around here, yet she was welcomed quite warmly, I suppose. What's so
That
wrong
is-
with just being an outsider that is here now?
That
What's
is
wrong with having a
precisely
different
the reason
background?
why I'm concerned about. This individual may be similar to that of Agent Death, who probably is more privy to us not actually acting the part.
So from what I'm gathering is that you all tried to lie to this man and it's not working out properly.
I did not lie to this man.
Yes, you
told
did.
no lies.
Is anybody here have any proficiency with lying? I'm saying, trying to say that like as out of character as possible. Like just
I could scare people. I can't
Attributes.
lie to them.
I mean, I do have proficiency in deception.
all right, so that could work.
I have +2 to deception, but I'm not proficient.
I don't know what a plus
That's
2
me.
means, but
I'm
I'm
proficient
good at
in
talking to
intimidation.
I have expertise in intimidation, surprisingly.
Wow. Fucking
Just-
cops.
Fucking cops.
all right. So Zashi, you were the captain of or you are the captain of a ship. No, sorry, I didn't mean to imply past tense, but
I mean, I haven't been doing much sailing recently, but yes, I am still technically the captain.
but still, you are a leader. You are a leader of men, and so I think that perhaps with the guidance of your compatriots here, they could assist you here. Kind of like looks over to Zashi. She's like, "Is do you feel as though that's something you can do?"
Sure,
All right,
I can do that.
All right. Perhaps the enthusiasm could use a bit improvement, but I love to hear it.
Guidance last.
I'm
Okay,
just
at
saying,
least-
the last time I had to use diplomacy was when I was in my home kingdom, and I have no idea how long ago that was.
You think you faintly hear the sounds of a sandwich being crunched on.
So
And
hold
as
on.
Stavro just moved
Oh,
guess
there is
we
one more thing. One more thing. Phoenix, if you're incredibly high perception or the only one that is noticing this, every now and then there's a blur that is just moving past at incredibly high speeds.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Is it A's?
It's probably a
Like, while time is frozen.
right.
Prison,
Just
he's just moving
that
faster than time.
Holy shit.
Spectacular.
Yeah,
So,
me really wants to get that fast.
The crunch that broke, like, the crunch that broke the sound barrier.
Why is that sandwich so fucking crunchy?
All right, so let's
Oh.
let's try to get our story straight again. So Phoenix can easily claim as a cleric because he is in fact a cleric. Malarka can easily be a paladin. Zashi, you were gonna do what again?
Is there any reason why Zashi cannot just be a spellcaster? Is there a rule against that?
You can
I
be
do
a
not
caster
believe
and a
paladins
paladin,
are
why not?
generally very powerful spellcasters.
But you can't
Maybe
be both,
maybe
man.
like if you have attempted to cast similar spells to it, it should not be an issue. But I don't think paladins trying to figure out. So most of this will be probably out of, I guess in a way, in carrying out of character. I think it's because so out of character, the story of Whitestone, I guess as Phoenix knows it, the city is generally basically the police force is basically all paladins and clerics. There are no exceptions, almost no exceptions. So the fact that Nikke was there is a very big hole in the story, probably due to the part that Ace is just, or not Ace, it seems like he's not even aware of. Because when we asked him about Mimi, he didn't even know who that was.
Unless he simply forgot, that's also a possibility.
That's a good thing. Do you think want to try asking
I
him?
mean, this guy seems kind of sapient. You
Yeah,
think
like
he's like us?
Layla just tossing out, just, excuse me, Mr. Narrator, are you there?
Yeah, what's up?
So, Mimi, the cat that was really fast, do you remember?
I'm in love with you. No, I do not remember that person. I'm actually surprised that they're here inside this story.
Exactly. See, there are existing characters that even the narrator is not privy to. if that makes sense.
Okay.
Also, we're talking about people I don't recognize. That person with the gun, they weren't there. I swear to y'all, I did not see any paladins carrying guns inside of Whitestone.
And that one craftsman that was in that settlement outside the walls.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I wasn't the only one who thought that was a little weird. All right, I thought it was, but it wasn't that weird, so I just didn't say anything.
Exactly. See, that's the Phoenix point Phoenix is trying to make. There are no exceptions. The narrator's unprivy to them, and therefore, for some reason, they exist in the setting. That's why Phoenix is trying to hard code everyone either be a paladin or a cleric.
Okay, so right now the problem is we need to get the trust of the individual you're speaking with.
Indeed. So it's probably better if we at least have some sort of background story as to how we exist currently in this setting. Because from how I'm seeing it, they are starting to become quite sapient.
If
they are not a figure.
Like forge clerics or some shit that like fire.
So, I have a bit of experience when it comes to lying. I had to where I grew up. The bigger the lie you try to tell, the harder it becomes to manage. I wouldn't say more than you need to, but at this point you need to somewhat give up half-truth, if that makes sense. He doesn't trust you, and perhaps something convenient that you could throw in here is you could perhaps say that you could even just like come clean about something, and that could even be about the threat that anybody could be a demon, perhaps. And since we work very carefully for Whitestone's safety, we needed to be careful and couldn't just tell anybody. If that makes sense.
You know, I had totally forgotten about that. Sorry, Phoenix would not forget, but I forgot about that. They could also be privy to us being demons and why they're refusing to tell us stuff.
We could also add maybe that we are paladins of a unique skill set, and we've had to be careful when it comes to covering our tracks, since if we are out of commission, then Whitestone will lose an essential part of its defense. Something like that. I'm not sure. I haven't seen him. I don't know if that's something you would believe, but he seems bright. So I would certainly be careful.
Yeah, they are very bright. It's kind of astounding and quite scary.
If we need, I might also say perhaps we simply again go with a certain half-truth and say, formerly, you know, in Zashi's case, sorcerer and mine withered and turned a new tune for the sake of Whitestone, and became a paladin instead.
I mean, well, technically, you were whatever you were before you came here and became a paladin of Whitestone, right? You were that before, and you came here, you come here, and now you're a paladin.
It technically would be the truth if we were to say that.
But then we would see other paladins of similar nature, but we haven't thus far.
That's why we're all in a group, because we are special.
Yeah, some like special squad of weirdos or some shit.
Hype squad.
I don't know if he's gonna buy that one.
Well, narrator, this would be a perfect time for plot armor, but oh well.
You gonna follow up on that, or are you just gonna end the sentence right there?
No, you're telling the story. I'll be respectful. I apologize.
I'm like a dope dude narrator.
Let me see. I don't have anything that's... Hold on. When Phoenix was telling his, did it seem like he actually bought what he was saying? Because Phoenix wasn't technically lying. It was basically a gigantic half-truth. It was basically just saying how he became a law enforcement, but in a different city, which was just similar to that of Whitestone.
It kind of looked like, based on your insight, it kind of looked like they didn't weren't able to discern, and so it was net neutral.
Okay.
Would it also be possible to say that we were adventurers before we became paladins? Because that technically is the truth.
I gotta wonder if that's, I guess, like, because if that were the case, we'd certainly be more well known. If we were, say, strong adventurers that joined the paladin ranks, then all of a sudden, how did Raynar not hear of this?
I mean, who says we were strong, right?
But then why did we level up so much in other aspects besides being a paladin? If we fully devoted to being a paladin.
We did the other stuff first, and then came here.
Once again, if we were that strong, then how did he not hear of us?
Because we needed to keep a low profile because of demons that have been in the city.
I mean, if this is the path that you guys wish to take, I am not certain I am for it, but you could certainly try it.
I'm not sure necessarily.
I'm just throwing out suggestions.
Saying that we are characters out of a book is not going to go well at all.
Yeah, that for sure. I think we can all agree that that's the worst idea. like spilling the beans that we're actually not from Whitestone in general is probably the worst idea we could say.
Agreed.
So I guess in terms of trying to get our story straight, I guess we can attempt to maybe just say that, I guess if that's the plan that you guys are trying to roll with, that we were in fact previous adventurers that have joined the ranks of the paladins only as of recently. That's why most of us are not fully paladins as of yet.
What was the suggestion that you were originally trying to put in, Phoenix, that we were...
Basically, everyone's a subset of either a cleric or a paladin, which is easy for marshals because you could just easily claim to be a paladin. But then if you're a caster, you would have to claim yourself to be a cleric. It's easy for Phoenix because he's actually a cleric. Ash and Zashi may take some wiggle room. Like, Zashi can claim himself to be a forged cleric, which is a cleric that often at times uses fire spells. It's not that too far of a stretch. Ash, on the other hand, might be a cleric of, I think there's a death domain cleric?
Possibly, but you make me suddenly realize something. We've been using our abilities, our powers this entire time when we've been in the book, and no one has batted a single lash at it.
There has been no witnesses other until just a while ago, with Agent Death and possibly the other paladin with sentience.
That is not correct.
Titus was following us the entire time.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Titus did see us. I thought he did make a comment about it. I'm trying to remember though. Then maybe it's only possible for maybe not for people that are sentient, but maybe people that are more astute, because Agent Death noticed right away, and Raynar is starting to notice.
It's possible.
Maybe it's just like a certain degree of intelligence that the characters require to notice these kind of things. So I'm not debunking the theory. I'm just curious as to, yeah, you're right. Titus did notice, and I'm trying to remember if he did make a mention of it or not.
All he wanted to do was go the heck home, that's all.
That's true, yeah.
Because
Can y'all cast spells, like, silently? Like, no verbal components? Or
as a sorcerer? No. I don't have any.
Honestly, I think the hardest person I had here might actually be me if he asks me to, like, lay on hands or some shit.
Just say you're out or something. We're already lying.
We didn't get a rest last night. I guess it's not a lie. I'm out of spell slots.
I guess out of character saying you don't have any spell slots, you know, that... technically is the truth.
It's the truth, yeah. You're out of energy. You're out of go juice.
Got any monsters on you?
So what parts of our just like out of character here, like what parts of our of the story was he just like most skeptical about, or was it just literally everything?
He could just tell that we were not telling the whole truth, is what.
He's like our cop buddy here. He's
Yeah.
pretty insightful. Might be a
Exactly. And so he
requisite for
can
noticing
perceive the
shit.
fact that we are withholding some sort of information.
I mean, I was trying to play it off like, you know, of course you hide your good cards from people you're not sure you can trust. Everyone keeps their best abilities in reserve. I was just trying to make a logical argument, but I guess it didn't go so well. I mean, I didn't lie, but y'all didn't like it.
I still think that regarding like if he is expressing complete distrust in what you are saying, I would at least try to come clean about the part where you were warned against demons being able to take the forms of people and the need to be cautious.
I mean, yeah, that's as I said. Like, if we're gonna roll with the current plan, which seems to be the most favorable for most party members, is that we claim to be adventurers that have only recently joined the ranks of the paladins.
Okay.
I mean that seems to be what most people have agreed on, right?
Does that sound good to everybody? Should we
Yeah.
not convinced and all that?
We can combine the two.
Yeah.
We are adventurers that are also just paladins and clerics.
Yeah, we could certainly try that.
We came here because of the troubles in the city, and we're helping out. I
Maybe-
don't know, up to y'all. Y'all
May-
are better speakers than I.
Maybe lead with the whole part of like not needing to just like withholding information because of you know, like the whole like threat of people turning into demons, and depending on how he responds to that, that might like shape the next response here.
Yeah, it's gonna be tricky. So I guess we're just gonna have to just give it a gung ho and try it, I guess.
All right.
Jacob would be so helpful here.
I
Oh my
know.
goodness, Jacob would have been really helpful here.
Yeah.
And Layla's not supposed to be there. I have proficiency in deception.
I mean, y'all- I mean,
It had to be the cop who's bad at lying.
Alright, it sounds like y'all got an idea. Good luck out there.
Thanks, Ace.
Oh my god.
All right, here goes.
I'll be right back. I go pee really quick.
Girl, go piss.
You find yourself.
Thank you so much.
You find yourself having only recently sat down. You notice that the tea in front of you is not as drinking as it was earlier.
Oh boy. Right. I guess we're starting over then, huh? So Phoenix will probably lead off with, I guess, somewhat the start he did last time. He'll, say himself as Phoenix Down. He was a paladin of Whitestone City. Actually, no. I guess he's gonna work with the new theory. He's a recent recruit of He's a new cleric of Whitestone City.
Renard sips on some of their tea. A new recruit. I suppose things have been dire. How long ago have you been recruited?
I guess Phoenix is quite privy to the time and stuff like that, so I guess he'll probably just say around the first time that he entered the book, which was I do not know. I guess around a week ago, I'd say. Phoenix would say.
Reynard sips gingerly on her tea. Phoenix, if you were making a closer to a more strategic time period, it would have been closer to 3 weeks ago. So probably that would have been what Phoenix would have said.
Yeah, that's the answer then. 3 weeks ago.
And what could I do for you today?
How's my current insight looking right now, I guess?
This man seems neutral about you. There was some initial distrust, but it seems that something about them has been clarified that they had been wondering about.
Oh, okay. Right. I've heard that you were a part of the group along with Titus to investigate the portal that was recently discovered outside of the forest. I was hoping to gather some information from you, if at all possible.
Certainly. Are you looking for information about demons, about the Abyss in general, or what specifically?
I am looking for any potential leads that you may have discovered in your observation of the portal.
Before that, just it's something I've been curious about. I had heard there was something that happened yesterday under the city. Some children had been kidnapped and brought back, and I heard that you were part of that. Could you all tell me what happened? I'm just curious about the details, especially of the Lich.
Oh boy, here we go again. Phoenix saying as how he didn't really have to lie last time. He's going to disclose as much as he can. He's going to say like, as a fresh new cleric of Whitestone City, he is not always privy to like, the regulations when it came to that assault, but he was a part of it and he did assist. He would describe how he went down and tried to say he ran for his life, or in a way almost ran for his life from against the cadaver collector, but that's as far as he saw. He never actually encountered the Lich.
Oh, that's unfortunate, but I'm glad you're okay. And how about for you three?
I unfortunately did also not encounter the Lich. I was with Phoenix.
I, however, did get the chance to fight him quite closely. It's out of character. I'm going to leave out the detail that he was flying.
Be a good idea. Good idea.
Yeah, I whacked him a few times, as you know, paladins do, and he countered with like a firebolt every time, I think. But we didn't get to finish him off because he kind of teleported out about halfway through the battle.
Yeah, hit you with firebolts. That must have hurt. Are you okay?
Oh, it hurt significantly, but luckily we were able to go over to the chapel, the church, and get the healers over there to work on us.
Go ahead and make a deception check, Malarka.
Mm.
Nice. So that's how this been going.
Going great.
Come on.
Oh god.
I see two dice. He's rolling with advantage.
Or you're rolling at disadvantage.
I don't know if that's the case.
I don't think it's gonna help us with this skill check.
Unfortunately, it didn't roll high.
They look over after just taking another sip, looking at Zashi, waiting for their account as well.
I mean, I just helped Malarga fight the Lich. There wasn't much I could do. My sword skills have rusted over time.
God.
Not wrong.
Hey, guys! I thought we were rolling with the adventurer plan here.
I mean, that's also not a lie.
Okay, fair enough.
I still carry my sword, but I don't use it, so...
Oh yeah, I forgot you're good at deception. That's why. Okay.
Alright, go and make that deception roll then.
God.
I forgot that Zashi was actually one of the better ones at this. Hey, wait,
Yeah,
that's the same one.
well, our rolls aren't really helping the base rolls. God.
Yeah.
I see. That's very interesting.
It's not good.
But I guess since Phoenix is inciting this, how's it looking right now?
It's not looking very good. It seemed like it was on the right track. These accounts seem suspicious. They don't appear to know exactly what is off. They do not trust you.
Let me clarify something, Reynard. I do not wish for you to distrust us. So let me go ahead and make it very clear. Me and my comrades here are former adventurers that have only recently been assigned the title of a paladin. I myself have only recently joined the clerics as well.
Their face softened a bit. It almost seems as if you preempted something that they had intended to say.
Does he respond to what I say?
Sorry, I thought you were continuing.
No.
Keep going, maybe.
Ain't
So
much to go on.
I guess like as Phoenix says, as he gestures towards the direction of Izashi and Melarka. As you can see, Melarka used to be a former adventurer, barbarian, right? Sorry, just trying out of character. As a former barbarian, they have only recently been recruited amongst the ranks of the paladins. And Zashi, my friend here, is a wizard or former wizard or former sorcerer. They still have magic in their blood, which the paladins, when they recruited us, they so kindly recruited us in our ranks. We do not wish to make it known due to the account of possible deception amongst the paladin orders. So if you can maybe not speak of that too much.
Go and make a persuasion check at advantage.
Yeah! Let's go!
Oh my god!
It's advantage,
At
it's advantage.
What the
Oh my
F?
god! What is
What
these
the
rolls?
F? Seriously?
The dice are not with us today.
They are really not. Oh my
but
god!
it depends what the DC for this is, though.
Dude, nobody rolled in any of those checks even double digits. Come on. Like,
I have like insane. I'm glad my
Dude,
rolls are insane.
bottom
God,
40th percentile. God.
Has anybody rolled above a 10?
No.
No.
That's what I was just saying. Like, truly, the highest roll was like a 7, I think, which was Zashi's. Yeah.
I see your raw 11 persuasion.
There was that raw 11, yeah. Oh, I could have rolled an 11. That would have been what? Gosh dang.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sad.
Hang
Okay,
on,
well,
This just sucks, man.
maybe we'll have one more thing, and that'll be another chance for a roll. Let's find out.
well, yeah.
Ah, no,
Let's see. Let's see how this turns out.
Reynard seems to almost eye you down with intense suspicion in her eyes
God damn
and
it.
says the following. You all are hiding things, I can tell this much. And you see them sweating. They are not used to confronting people. Because they're a nerd. But for Whitestone,
For Whitestone.
Reynard continues. I am not sure who you all really are, and you keep trying to deceive me. What is happening? Because I don't think you are against our interests. You are recruits from somewhere. But who are you really, and what do you want with this city? Draconic eyes seem to be emerging from Reynard. You almost see like a visage of draconic wings at their back as well.
Uh-oh.
Right. Okay, so probably not a good well, hold on. Now we've already revealed ourselves to be adventurers from another place now at this point in time.
Yeah.
So he knows that much. I guess if we're gonna try keeping a backstory, Whitestone technically happens in the Forgotten Realms, so we could maybe just say that we made our way here from either Candlekeep or
The Sword Coast.
the Sword Coast,
Yeah.
and that would be
We're
truthful.
definitely from Candlekeep.
Yeah, we can definitely say that we're from Candlekeep, that we were maybe denizens that lived at Candlekeep, and maybe we came here for we maybe heard of the events happening in Whitestone, and we came to help.
Sure.
But I would very much I would absolutely just drive home the fact that we are here to stop the demons and save Whitestone, because that's that's what we have to do to advance the chapters anyways for Whitestone.
Yeah, for Whitestone. So basically, here's how Phoenix is gonna word it. He's gonna say it like this. Okay. To be completely honest with you, we, as I said, we are adventurers. We hail from Candlekeep. We came here on the account of rumors that we heard of what's been happening here in Whitestone, and we ourselves willingly joined up with the paladins to assist in the endeavors of the paladins to rid the demons from Whitestone.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah.
Just a persuasion check. Okay, let's see
All
how this
right.
goes. Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Yes!
Yeah.
There it is!
Oh,
Oh, thank God!
the dice gods finally.
Finally. Oh my God.
I fucking leapt out of my chair, holy shit.
I threw my hands up, not even gonna lie.
Oh my God.
The draconic fury that was welling up in Reynard seems to simmer down substantially. But why the demons? What interest do you have in purging demons from this city?
Sorry for Phoenix. I was like, they don't obey the law. That's what.
I mean, actually, as Phoenix points out, I'm a cleric of order, and I absolutely detest demons that go against the natural order. Everything about this entire situation is against the natural order, and I hate to see it.
Make a persuasion check at advantage.
Yes!
Your law radiates off of you.
My toes are curling.
Oh my God!
Back to back.
You are
That's funny.
empowered by the law.
This guy's our best friend now.
I don't think I have to roll again for that, right? That's
Yeah.
literally
Maybe-
Advantage. You're not gonna do any better. Yeah.
You see, Reynard completely removed the draconic visage from them. I can understand that. That makes sense. I'm sorry for eyeing all of you with such suspicion earlier. I've been watching sometimes, and some things just weren't adding up. And I
he's
was
been
getting
scrying on us.
concerned. But if you truly do have the interests of Whitestone at heart, then that's all I can hope for, and it seems that you do. Please continue to help.
Phoenix is just like gonna I guess he'll just do it like a clerical salute and says like I will not let Whitestone down. I hate the demons just as much as they do. And all of this is against the natural order. And my god Primus says that shall not pass.
I just imagine you're saying this, and it's like there's this like aura around you, the law,
The law.
lawful good, like.
Imagine if like the Candlekeep thing comes into play. It's just like, and my god of redacted. Just
Redacted.
Very well. I will divulge what I do know and what I found. I've been carefully inspecting around the city, thinking that there might be more portals or other demonic entrances. And while I haven't found too much, there's one thing in particular that is of great interest to me. A bit to the south of the city here, I found, alongside one of my investigations, an unassuming rock with a symbol on it. It kind of looked a little bit like this, as Reynard draws into the air. A sigil that looks remarkably similar to the one on your Ring of Memories.
Oh, SpaghettiOs.
Phoenix will actually we encountered something very similar when we dispatched the walking canolith, as Phoenix will show him the Ring of Memories that's currently on his fingers.
Well, this is surely no coincidence. We should investigate that and see what might be transpiring in there. Is it a portal? Is it an entrance? A secret lair? Whatever it is, it's certainly no good.
I agree. We best have a look at this sigil that you said was on an unassuming rock, you said.
I can lead us there.
Please do. I suppose I'll wait for the rest of our companions, if that's possible. If you don't mind waiting a little longer.
That is alright. I do not mind. Reynard still seems to be a little shy now around you rather than angry. It's probably the better of the two options.
Okay, I'll take it. Oh god.
Because he's a nerd.
Because he's a nerd. Alright, I guess
sorry,
Layla...
Just for clarification, as I'm note-taking, because I think we were just misreferring to it. We're talking about the living portal that was in the Chaskalith, right? Not the Canalith.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes, okay. Just making sure I hadn't missed something in there. Cool.
Alright, I guess they could take care of their thing.
Okay. So the entire time that that Layla was walking with Ra here, you know, she'd be just like talking about effectively just like Mimi, because, you know, Ra's been like literally just hitting the bottles.
Yep.
Is she still hitting the bottles?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Layla would absolutely just like be asking for just like a sip every now and then.
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
She's
so
happy to share.
right, so as I was saying, just Mimi is really, really fast, and I don't necessarily know why she felt the need to do this, but oftentimes she would just pick me up and run with me across the battlefield.
That does sound like a much more effective use of her speed than what she used to do, which is just run up, hit something, and then run away again.
I mean, she still does that a fair amount, but she's been instrumental at positioning us when we really need that when we just have that need.
Yeah. That... Honestly, she never was much for direct combat, but her speed... I'm glad she found some way to be helpful, because that was kind of a sticking point for her sometimes between the two of us especially, because whenever we would fight, she would never win, and that kind of got her down a little.
Did you want to hear about her last moments?
Oh yes, definitely. If you would be so kind.
Right, so we were below the streets here in Whitestone. The chapter began in the midst of combat, so we had to defend ourselves right away. There was a branch in between this big room we were in. Most of our companions went ahead, but Mimi had once again just picked me up, and we were both going towards the other direction, towards the north hallway. She had sustained some injuries before that happened. Nothing too serious until all of a sudden it was Candlekeep grabbed her with its tongue and nearly split her in two with its jaws.
Ouch.
Yeah, no, I mean I was enjoying the ride until that happened, and fuck, I probably didn't even let her hit it, but that was that was horrifying.
Yeah. Well, she didn't have much interest in that kind of thing, but yeah, that sounds like a bad way to go. She would have been happy that she was helping people, though. She liked people. Not at all like me, but
well,
yeah.
I liked Mimi, and I want to do what I can for her. Same with Nikke also, which is why I'm once again talking with her right now.
Oh yeah. If you were anywhere near as close to Nikke as I was to Mimi, I can definitely support that.
It was...
If you need anything, let me know, because Mimi liked you, and that's usually how I found most of my friends.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind. I was a bit of a loss for words to talk with Nikkei the first time, because she's normally pointing a gun in my face, and it was a bit odd to not have that this time around. I almost miss it, as weird as that sounds.
Oh, trust me, that's not weird at all.
Really? You sure? Because it sounds kind of weird on paper, but...
Paper's one thing. Real life is another.
That's true. I guess speaking of paper, I am happy to say that at the end of all this, I'm never going to step foot in the library again. So, Layla's once again just going to go over towards Nikkei, who's over here. She'll kind of like motion for like Ra that like she like needs a moment. Just like, oh damn.
Nikkei is shooting practice dummies with her musket.
Oh, hey, Nikkei, was it?
Nikkei's name shooting's the game. How you doing, hon?
Smiling, remembering just like her little catchphrase. Right, so I wanted to talk to you about something, if that's all right.
I've
Do you have a moment?
Yeah, I've got a couple of minutes. What's up?
So, as I mentioned before, I see you using these weapons a lot. They're really effective. They always treat you well?
Yeah, I can't say they've ever done me wrong.
Right, since I've become a paladin, I've lost people that are close to me, and I feel like I'm not able to do enough. You wouldn't happen to have another one of those that I could borrow, could you?
Another gun?
Yes.
I'll tell you what, I do got an extra. Nikkei will turn tail, take a few steps towards a chest that has some of her belongings in it.
A chest.
Hey!
I see what you did there.
Was that the Dungeon Master or Ace? I can't tell.
You'll never know.
Hey!
Mysteries that will haunt you for the rest of your life.
I think it was the Dungeon Master, but you know.
I don't think it was.
Agree to disagree.
Nikkei squats down and rummages through it. And from the bottom of it, she pulls out something. It's a silver pistol. And she comes back over with it in both of her, like, palms, kind of facing you. She says, this one here, this one was my mama's. It's always served me well, but technology is always advancing, right? It's got me through some tough times. It's got me to protect a couple of friends along the way. So, I wouldn't mind passing it on to someone else that needs it.
They're almost looking like at a loss of words, and I imagine that this is probably like a gun that she's seen before.
Yeah.
She'll go ahead and just kind of like silently just like take it, as she'll go ahead and say, "Thanks, Nikkei. This means a lot to me that you would trust me with this."
Anything for Whitestone.
For Whitestone.
For Whitestone.
as
For Whitestone.
Whitestone.
Layla will actually go
Lord.
ahead, lean over, and give her a little kiss on the cheek before running off, actually.
Oh.
Cute.
Actually, she's dramatic. She wouldn't like run off. She would fucking give me a second here.
Oh god.
Run off crying. Wait, where's the gift for it? Hold on.
Oh my god.
You'll notice that her eyes follow you for 30 feet.
That's very specific.
Oh god, so awkward.
Here we go. That's the gift I'm looking for.
Oh no.
Goodness. Oh boy.
And then just like her like running off again, just back to Ra here, just
Oh no.
once again, just kind of like
Crying.
I forgot she could see me. Why the fuck did I do that?
Raul,
Ugly cry.
throw salute Nikki's way from wherever she is and be like, well, hey.
Yes, there we go. Thank you, Dungeon Master.
Ugly cry.
Yeah.
Let's go. If you need anything else, let me know. I'll
God,
do
I
it.
want to die, but
Hey, none of that. Well, and then Ra just gives a thinking face for a second. I mean,
Oh,
if you
no.
go here, would you be with her?
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
No,
Oh, no.
ignore me. Ignore me.
No, I didn't hear what you said. What?
Ra was like, if you die here, would you show up with her?
Knowing my luck, I'd probably end up as like, I don't know, the like at like the town brothel or something. Let's just get going.
I mean, hey, Nikkei likes you there and shows up. You might
Oh
get
my
a
god.
good lie.
I don't. Hang on, but let her do Nikkei for a while. I don't think that's what Nikkei ever did she?
Why go to a brothel when you're right there?
Literally.
God damn.
Also,
That's
was there a handout for the weapon at all, or was it just a standard pistol?
It's just a standard old pistol.
Okay, I'll add that to my inventory here.
Meaningful
Memento.
pistol.
Yeah.
You should call it the memento.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Solid. A meaningful old pistol. You might have cried on it once or twice.
Once or twice.
I mean, if you're getting really adventurous, you'll do other things with it.
Shut up!
No, gun safety 101, folks, don't do it.
Make sure the
Yeah, the
safety's
safety's on. It's fine.
That is not how you, that is not how you want the cops to find you. I'm just gonna tell you that right now.
Holy shit, God.
What would your mama say?
Phoenix is like, listen.
It's not. Okay, admittedly, both of my
I've seen worse, but let's not.
For the compendium here, is there like a thing for? I'm looking for like how to add like firearms to my character sheet. I just have to put it in manually.
I think you just put it in manually. That's what I did with mine.
Okay. Is that what you did too, Nate? Is that what you did too, Malarka?
What did I do?
Or,
It's in your software. I imported it from somewhere.
Just insert it as pistol. You should see it as in the.
Insert it.
Lord.
Got him.
Terrible. I'm sorry.
I don't see it under items, which is weird.
Anyways, we've all reconvened with Reynard. Oh lord.
As everything has been reconvened and all of ugly crying has been completed, the party migrates with Renard, the head to the south.
Yeah, Ra's gonna offer people some alcohol if they need it for grieving.
There's +1 pistols. There's not just a basic pistol though.
Is it under items?
Well, yeah.
You
Yeah.
can get it from 5e tools.
I see.
That's what I did for my mundane shit. I mean, either that or you can just type it into your character sheet.
Mm.
As the party ventures Renard into an unassuming path in the forest, Renard leads the way. They have not said much to the returning members of the party outside of a very brief hello, acknowledging their
It's
presence.
done.
Oh, how do you do?
Ra's gonna stick with Layla for now, because her normal people are gone.
Is this the location of the sigil, Reynard?
Yes, and it's normally fairly hard to notice. It was only due to particular magical tactics that I was even able to find its location. As Reynard parts the brush that is over here. Here you see it, a mark on the wall, very similar to the one on the Ring of Memories. Not just similar, identical.
This is certainly interesting. Perhaps we try presenting the ring in front of it? Phoenix brings his palm with the ring on it, and I guess like closer. If not, nothing reacts. He presses his hand into the thing with the ring on it.
As the ring is presented in front, it begins to open the door
Oh boy.
that leads into what appears to be a pitch black set of stairs.
This is not at all what I expected. Phoenix is trying to peer down there, but he does not have dark vision, so it's kind of it's real dark down there.
Let's see. All right. Can I try looking in? I have 60 feet dark vision.
You
I
look
guess,
through,
Phoenix-
and it just seems to extend into darkness and past the side of your dark vision.
I shake my head. It goes further than what I can see.
Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. As Phoenix casts the light spell at the his chest plate as he starts making his way down.
I'm gonna just go show of hands. Who has dark vision? Alright. No, but who has dark vision?
I think I do. Wait. Yeah, I
I do.
Oh, you've got 120. Nice.
Phoenix is
believe it.
totally blind in the dark.
Wait,
I
who
had
doesn't?
dancing lights on.
Oh,
So
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
had fellow rest with this.
Who does not have dark vision would be the better question.
It is me.
Phoenix. I also don't know about like Tony or Jacob.
I think Tony does because of as an ASMR. I think they get it. I guess how far does Phoenix end up descending? He's been going down for.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm
Hold on.
following. Yep.
One moment.
I was gonna stick by Layla.
As the group ventures into the darkness. After a certain point, something seems to happen. As if almost instantaneously, they find themselves brought forward into a completely different area that they have never seen before.
Oh.
But memories of it still flood into their mind as if they have been here.
There's a dude.
The doobie a dude.
To the right, they see a man standing there.
What is a man?
They immediately appear to be an apparition of some kind and begin talking. Why, hello. It's good that you finally arrived.
Finally, you are expecting us.
Always have and always will. There is so much for us to all talk about. But first, there's something I'd like to show you, if you would spare a moment. If you would look over across these statues, each of these representing a different aspect, this one here being for memory. You see the same sign for the Ring of Memories on the statue.
Hmm.
I have the ability to make 2 more of these rings for you. And while not all are visible, as time has forgotten them, I am able to provide some for you if you would take a look at some. I insist on it.
Phoenix is uncertain about the current situation as he's just like, very well, we'll have a look.
Yeah, Ross steps
He's-
up.
Looking about, you see that while not every statue has something listed on it, 6 of them do. And each one appears to be wearing a ring, and as you approach, you somehow, in your mind, just remember what it does, despite having never seen it before. You, of course, remember the Ring of Memories. You look over more to the right, and not too far away, see one for the Ring of Sanctuary. A little further, one representing the Ring of Shadows.
Ooh.
The Ring of Matter. The Ring of Bounty.
Oh man, the person who would probably like the ring
Jacob.
about is not even here.
And the Ring of Malice.
Oh. Oh.
I have enough within me to provide you 2 rings, even of any one that you already have. Please feel free to choose which ones. You will need them for the quest ahead of you.
So clearly, we just take 2 rings of bounty and just start printing money, right?
I
Says
mean,
Jacob would
honestly-
probably say.
So, okay, but like legit, I don't think we need another Ring of Memories. The ones,
Yeah, I think we could probably put that one down. We
the
got one.
ones that look potentially useful, I think, are going to be Ring of Malice. Potentially, depending on like more rogue types, they would like a Ring of Shadows. I have to remember what Sanctuary spell does.
I'm absolutely looking at that Ring of Shadows.
Mm-hmm.
Ring of Memories. Oh, sorry. Ring of Sanctuary. I think the Sanctuary spell is you cannot be targeted with any spell or attack as long as you don't make an attack or spell.
Basically.
Yeah. Any offensive
Okay.
spell. Any offensive spell. As long as you don't make an offensive spell
Gotcha.
or attack, you basically cannot be targeted.
You can still be hit by AoE, but individual targeting
Yeah.
is out as long as you don't target others with hostile spells.
Gotcha. Okay,
Um,
not sure how I feel about Sanctuary, but considering Whitestone in particular, the Ring of Malice, I think could be
Stone.
useful.
The Ring of Shadows could be useful for anyone just for maneuverability purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Ring of Matter, I can't remember if Enlarge Reduce increases various things, but...
I know Jacob would probably vouch for the Ring of Bounty, and I feel kind of bad since he's not here to vouch for it, so I'll vouch for it in his place.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let me just put out there really quickly. It is, for me, 12:23, and
Time is
we
only
do
going to
lose
get
an
worse
hour
for you.
tonight.
Yeah.
So if we want, we could potentially pause here and decide as a group next week.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sounds good.
I am partial to the Ring of Sanctuary only because I think it'd be very useful for either myself or Ash in particular, who
Yeah.
do a lot of
Pretty
healing in our
squishy.
yeah. We're the squishy buff people, and we as long as we're buffing people up, we have the Sanctuary spell up, which is incredibly useful.
Although
Here's
I
what
do
happens.
like to cast attack stuff, so
Here's what
Yeah.
happens. As you choose your 2 rings, the individual here points out, you've always had these with you, don't you remember? As indeed, in your pockets, you do pull out the 2 rings that you chose.
Oh shoot!
Oh shit.
Okay.
There is so much that we need to talk about. so many things I need to inform you of.
Mm.
Whitestone is under attack. A legacy of things that have happened before and will happen again.
Interesting.
We did it. We made it to the chat.
Oh, we ended the chapter. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, baby.
Cool. All right.
Layla got to cry. Woo.
Oh, Ra's gonna be yelling at Jacob as soon as she sees him again.
There he is,
He's
right there.
Get him.
Jacob!
Yeah.
There you are, you numbskull.
You scallywag.
Oh, that Jacob.
Rapscallion.
An absolute kidder.
There you are, you
But that
numbskull.
does mark the end of the session.
Okay.
Let's go.
Oh boy.